All right, welcome back to Slushie Review. This is Keith.
And it's a me, Chris.
There it is. And this is Luigi Mario.
Ooh.
Not Luigi. That wouldn't fucking make sense.
How many Marios are there between the two of you? Three. Is Mario, and Luigi Mario.
This is not Luigi. What? That wouldn't make any sense.
The Mario
Not the
Brothers.
Luigi Brothers.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Name? Mario. Last name?
Mario.
Mario? Yeah. Name? Luigi. Last name? Luigi Mario. Love it.
Who's Kamek?
He was the little Magic Koopa. That's Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out because I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yes, indeed.
Interesting. Yeah, because I didn't know half these people.
Podcast favorite.
Kamek or?
Kevin Michael Richardson.
No, okay. That's fair.
Kamek Michael Richardson.
No, I was trying to figure it out. I was like, well, maybe we do like Kamek. Kamek?
Yeah, I like him.
Is that his name?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I didn't know his name. Was that the guy with the piano when he was that crushed his finger?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know who. Okay, Anya. Okay, cool. Yes. Today, I guess I should tell the people. Today we are.
People.
If you don't know by now, we are reviewing the brand new movie. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and say that right now.
Spoiler.
Because I'm gonna try to get this to come. I'm gonna try to get this out tomorrow,
Alert
Friday.
Spoiler. Nice.
Try.
That's all we can do.
Yeah. Same. Try. Does Yoda say that?
He says, "Do or do not. There is no try." It's kind of a shitty thing for a teacher to say.
Listen.
Because I mean, I guess that's fair. Like, if you have tried, you have either done it or you have not done it. So I mean, it's a weird thing for a teacher to say in a teachable moment. But what do I know? I don't teach anybody anything.
When did he say these things? In the original trilogy?
Yes.
Fuck the original
There you
trilogies. So we will be trying.
It was before he died in the third one. He said it in the second one. They died in the third one.
Oh, so this was crazy Yoda talk.
Yeah, this is old. This was
this
old
is
dementia.
10,000-year-old.
Yeah, this is dementia-ridden
Yoda.
900-year-old Yoda.
900?
Yeah, he lives to be 900.
How's the Mandalorian going right now?
I'm liking it. I can't speak for anyone else liking it because a lot of people don't.
Really?
Have you still haven't seen anything about
a single episode.
No, but like, if you haven't seen any of like the stuff talking about it, that is no. You retweeted something about it today. I thought I saw it about someone who was in the latest episode.
No,
I swore you did.
not today. I don't think so.
I'm gonna
fact
look.
check me.
Let's go to the
Did I?
videotape. I'm just gonna make sure because it might have been you, might have been somebody else.
I don't think it was me.
Let me see.
Unless I retweeted something
Let me see.
that I thought was old and is now new.
To you.
I thought it was
Retweeted.
old. Must be a new.
Not that. No, it was 7 hours ago.
7 hours ago?
The original tweet was that you retweeted.
Well, that it was me?
Yeah.
It's a me.
Yeah, it's a Keith.
Wait, what is? Let me see. Oh, Liz. Oh, yeah. I was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, I thought she was like at Disneyland.
No.
And then, yeah, because she was like, oh, I got to do this. And I was like, oh, she was at Disneyland. They made her a little thing. And I was like,
Yeah, no, she's on it.
then I was like, oh, I wonder if she's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, maybe not. And I was like, no, she's probably in it.
No, she's in
I
it.
was like, see, that would make sense. Totally forgot about it as soon as I reposted it. That's funny.
Sorry.
No. It's listen, didn't spoil anything. I mean, it's not like it's Mercedes because I know she's back in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
So going by that, I think if you want to count her, 4 cameos in that episode.
in which episode?
The one that aired yesterday.
Oh, with Lizzo in it?
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
counting those 2 more, and they're all great.
Oh wait, Mercedes in that one too?
Yes.
Oh, is that what we're saying? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I was just saying in general. I mean, I assume she was back in it. Because she was posted all throughout WrestleMania. But she wasn't in WrestleMania. But WrestleMania was good though, right?
First night was an incredible night. Second night, less so, but was also kind of a shit show mess.
It seemed like the way Twitter was going crazy, and it was the same night as the NCAA women's thing, which was also crazy.
Yeah, I saw all that because of your Twitter.
Yeah. And I went to trending, and everything trending was about WrestleMania. I was like, okay, man, I should have watched this. So even though I was at work, I was like, God damn, like WrestleMania has been this big since a minute. And then Monday,
It's 2 days now. It's Saturday and Sunday now.
So Saturday was huge. Like I saw that, and then I saw the one Paul brother came down, like the one thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, is he holding on one hand? I'm like, oh no, he's hooked.
Yeah, he was.
He got to be hooked.
Yeah,
on.
he wasn't Shawn Michaels in it.
Yeah, and I was like, hope he doesn't fall. I was honestly saying, I hope he doesn't fall.
Yeah.
And then like, I was like, I hope he really doesn't fall. I was like, that would be sad. There's a lot of people watching.
He wasn't up there like Owen Hart was up there though. He was like, he was a little bit elevated, but he wasn't like up there. Like he wasn't in the roof of the stadium or anything.
The way the camera was though,
you could not tell until they pulled back. And he was like maybe 10 feet above the heads of the audience, which still that would terrify me because I'm terrified. I was standing on the fucking balcony, on the sealed balcony of the up in front of the movie theater, waiting for you to get up, and I was leaning on it, and I was like, I'm gonna get off of this thing because I was getting nervous. Like I was looking at my phone, leaning on it, like Trino, trying to play it casual, and I was getting nervous. I was like, I can't do this. This is too. Yeah, I looked down. I was like, this is too close for me.
Get dizzy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair. But yeah, so then Monday, I meant to retweet the picture, and I never did. Somebody shows a picture. I thought a doctored picture of
Vince McMahon
as a evil villain
with that
stupid ass mustache.
That is an unaltered photo. Any photo of Vince McMahon where he looks like a villain is an unaltered photo because that man is a villain in real life.
No fair. I was like, this is obviously fake.
No.
Somebody was like, I can't believe he looks like this, and somebody was like, this is him in his villain era or whatever. I was like, oh, this is so villain era. I was like, this is so funny, blah blah. Yeah, and then every picture I saw after that was like, this is not fake. This is not fake. This is not fake. Like people had to keep saying it, and I was like, I don't think this is fake. Then somebody dressed him up as Major Bison. Hilarious.
Nice. I didn't see that one.
That was the one I wanted to retweet, and I kept forgetting.
I saw the one. My buddy Eric sent me the one of him on the Tapatio bottle, the little hot sauce bottle guy.
I'm seeing that one.
I saw the one of him. It was the Addams family, but it was the McMahons. He was Gomez. Linda was Morticia.
Oh, I didn't see all that.
Shane was Pugsley. Fucking Stephanie was Wednesday. And Triple H was Lurch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. So that whole thing. And then Tuesday, again, because I'm always at work. So then Tuesday, # worst Raw ever. And then I'm like, what happened? And then I see a notification. It's like, UFC and WWE merge or they got bought. And then next headline, Vince McMahon was in charge of Raw.
There it is.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like...
Because like people were nervous about the merger thing, and it was apparently said at some point that like they're just going to be owned by the same company. They're going to be kept pretty separate. Yeah. And then it also came out that Vince was like as part of the deal. Vince was like head of something, like he was board of directors for the WWE part again or something, and then he was going to be running the show at least on Raw. And the Raw after WrestleMania for many years now has been something great. You get the same energy from the crowd from WrestleMania on a regular TV show that everyone else can watch if they have cable. You usually get some returns from injuries, some debuts for new people coming up from NXT or just coming from somewhere else in general, and none of that happened. And apparently it was 3 hours of nothing. Like not literally nothing, but nothing of note. Like Triple H, I guess, came out to the ring to talk about the fucking business merger. Seth Rollins came out to the ring, listened to people sing his theme song, and then left. There was a couple matches, and they set up the big main event match, and it never happened. They set up the match for the end of Raw. It was supposed to be Cody Rhodes teaming with Brock Lesnar against, this is a WWE podcast now, against Roman Reigns and one of his people. And at the end of the show, they came out and Brock Lesnar fucking murdered Cody Rhodes and gave everybody the double birds on his way out. And that was the end of the show.
I don't know why people like Brock Lesnar.
Same.
They still, like, even the match I heard, they were like, it was so great. I was like, then they were like, well, it ended in 5 minutes.
It was acceptable. Because the dude he wrestled was like 7'3".
Yeah, they said he was a big dude.
He was a giant man.
They said he fucked him up for a little bit.
But to me, that's all he has. Like, he's just a big guy.
Yeah.
Like, the Big Show was big, but he could also, like, move around and do shit in the ring.
Yeah.
This dude's just big and, like, clunky.
Yeah.
Not Great Khali clunky, but, like, he's just big and he can't really do much. So it was surprising that Lesnar threw him around for a little bit like he did. Aside from that, it was mercifully short. Couple suplexes and an F5 and he was done.
Yeah.
Like most of Lesnar's matches in the last 10 years.
Same. For the WWE.
Yes.
Because in UFC, he gets his ass whooped.
I can't speak for UFC.
Yeah, UFC gets his ass whooped, and I love it.
Good.
Yeah. Every time I watch it, he gets his ass whooped.
UFC could keep him. Like, he'd go back to UFC and I wouldn't give
No,
a shit.
because he
They
loses.
can
He
have
can't.
him.
He hates it. What's the guy who came to UFC from he came to WWE?
Cain Vasquez?
He whooped his ass.
Showed up for like 30 seconds. They build him up like, oh, they're going to fight. Never happened.
Oh, they fought in the UFC and he whooped his ass.
That's what they said. Yeah, like he beat his ass up and down the company. Showed up on one episode of SmackDown for 30 seconds. They never showed up again. I was like, that's fine because I don't care.
Whooped his fucking ass. Brock Lesnar was crawling around like a little fucking baby. Because all he can do is wrestle, like actual wrestling.
Yeah, like mat wrestling.
He can't strike. He can't do anything because he's a fucking pussy. I can't beat him. Don't get me wrong.
Same. I probably couldn't beat him in a game of WWE.
He probably could. He seems like an idiot. Anyway.
Big old country boy.
Back to the Mario Bros. I might cut all that. But I might not.
Leave it in.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it in. I'm
Keith,
going to leave it in.
Keith,
I'm going to leave it in.
you and I discussed this on the way out of the movie theater. We love to hear ourselves talk
Facts.
to each other.
100%.
And it's
100%. I agree.
we could be the only ones who listen to this podcast, even though I know that's not true.
Money.
We could be the only ones who listen to it, and I'd be like, I'm entertained. And that's all I need because
Same.
like you said, we hear it, we listen to it, and they're like, this is what I would say. And then we say it, and then we get excited that we said it, and then we hear it, and like, yes, this is entertaining
And
to us.
To future Keith, keep going. Work's almost over,
There you go.
but it's also not. Go get you an energy drink.
Oh, this is for when you're listening to it at work?
Yes.
There you go.
It's almost over.
And to future Chris, you're probably doing the dishes right now.
Take a break.
No, don't. If you take a break, you're not going to come back to it. If you take a break, you're not going to come back to it. It's probably only going to take you like 10 more minutes. Just do it. We know you.
Okay, Keith, take a break.
There you go.
Fuck your manager.
There you go.
Take a break. Take the hat off. No one cares if you're wearing your earphones. I got in trouble for wearing my earphones. So
A bunch of squares.
well, you're not allowed to wear them. And then
Yeah.
my boss, he was like, "Hey, you can't wear your earphones." So I took them out. He was like, "Also, just to let you know, a lot of people wear hats or hoodies, and I'm just letting you know, a lot of people wear hats and hoodies." I was like, "Okay, thanks."
So is that his way of letting you know
Yeah.
to do that so you
And
don't
I was
get in
like-
trouble for it?
It's hot. And also, what about everybody else who's not wearing a hat? And I can see these fucking long white stems coming out of these not white people.
It's going to be summer soon. What are
And
they
you
gonna
think
do?
this big motherfucker's gonna be wearing a fuck?
What
No,
are they going to do then? Get one of those bucket hats.
I'm not wearing a
That'll
hat.
cover it up.
I'm just gonna because there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying he's not discriminating against me. Like he's a black
Yeah.
dude. Like I'm not saying he's like trying to whatever. But also, there's people that he likes more because he knows them. And I'm not saying he's discriminating against me because he doesn't know me, but he's not friends with me. But there's a lot of people around that he is friends with who are wearing earphones and they're just out loud and proud. Listen, tell them to get back in the closet because this is bullshit.
Well, guess what, Keith? He's here right now. Bring him. What's his name?
Chris.
Come on out. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Chris, company redacted. Chris, get out. Get out here. You're the next guest.
We have fun.
We like to have fun.
It's so good to talk like this again. Oh, man. Good times, man. Let me tell you. Anyway, back to the Mario Bros. We are drinking slushies today.
Of course.
Company redacted.
Get that sugar in me. I get all antsy in the pantsy.
From 9/11. Big gulps.
That's right. Twin Towers slushies, folks. Get your sugar from the inside out.
They're going down. That's
Jet fuel cannot melt these slushies. No, they definitely could. It definitely could.
Shit. I got more jokes. I got more jokes. Damn it. Let me stop.
Taliban.
This is terrible, but I'm going to say it.
Oh.
This is just condensation falling down the sides of this. All right, let me stop. Too far.
Steve Buscemi quit his job to sell these slushies. He quit making movies to deal with these.
Damn. Some most silence ever.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm drinking blue raspberry pina colada.
They just opened up a location in Field, in Pennsylvania.
In where?
In a field in Pennsylvania. Okay, that's the last one for me.
Fair.
Until I think of another one.
Fair. Same. Put it.
Pudding.
I was trying to think of one for the pina guy. I was like, pudding. They shouldn't allow us to be friends. They shouldn't. Chris, this is illegal.
Nah.
Well, illegal. Back in the 50s, it's been illegal.
Oh.
But, anywho. Seats taken.
This is wrong. I want to be right.
Facts. Pina colada, cherry, and blue raspberry. What do you got?
I mix it up a little bit. I got cherry Coke, but they had vanilla. It's like a cherry vanilla Coke.
How's that taste?
It's very good, actually.
With the vanilla?
Yes.
I don't think I like vanilla.
That's fair.
Where does vanilla come from?
A bean. Vanilla bean.
Is that what I heard it come from? I heard it comes from an animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like those artificial flavors and stuff. I think it does come from something.
Yeah.
But like if you can go to a store,
disgusting.
you can go to a store and just buy like a vanilla bean pod. That's why if you see like vanilla bean ice cream, it's got the little black flecks in it. That's supposedly it's probably just like beads or something.
I'll be honest, I've never bought vanilla bean ice cream.
Fair. But like if you've seen it at the store, it might have like little black flecks in it. It's supposed to be the beans.
So if I don't buy stuff, I'm blind to it.
That's also fair.
So
That's fair.
it was the first time I ever heard of vanilla bean ice cream. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
Chocolate.
I buy chocolate. Rocky Road, too expensive.
Chocolate.
Racism dead, Stanley.
Get any flavor ice cream you want.
Chunky.
Mint chocolate chip. Maybe we could get some ice cream that everybody likes. Mint chocolate chip.
Fudgy the Well.
Me likey the ice cream cake.
Peach cobbler. Yeah, I'm there's so much. You know what? Let's get to the Mario Bros. 17 minutes, 19 minutes in.
You will try.
That's only because we like it so much. We get off a topic.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, my like list is extensive.
I got some.
Likes?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Of course.
Nice. I didn't know what we were talking about.
Of course.
That's why we're still off topic. But all right, let's take a break and pay some bills from our sponsors. Slushies aren't getting paid. I don't know. All right, bye. We'll be back. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us at Slushie Review on Twitter at Slushie Review. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search Slushie Review. We pop up. We're the first result. And then check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, coming soon, Instagram. Follow us on IG.
The gram.
At Slushie Review Podcast.
Yes.
We just started it. Need some followers. Need some likes. And welcome back. All right. We're going to do the cast. And if you've been with us for the past couple weeks, we switched it up. So it's me, Keith, with the cast of the Super Mario Bros. The movie 2020.
There it is.
First up, KMR, friend of the pod.
Oh,
Is he not?
I mean, I'd call him my friend if I knew him.
Is that not what we've been calling him?
He's a favorite.
Favorite.
At least.
Favorite of the pod. My friend.
Ooh.
Because he's
What?
I'm hopped up on medicine. No, Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. We also have Jack Black as Bowser. We have Kari Payton as the Penguin King. This is an animated movie, for those who don't know. Also, spoiler alert, which we've already said. Chris Pratt as Mario. We also have Charlie Day as Luigi. Charles Martinet as Mario's dad. And Giuseppe. So this guy used to do the Mario voice in the game?
He does him in everything except for this. Like not everything. In every game, it's been Mario. If he's had a voice, in a Mario game, it's been this guy.
So 64 Mario was this guy.
Yes.
No wonder. So and Giuseppe was the guy that was in the restaurant.
Yeah, he was Jumpman.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So at the end of the movie, that was him too. Yep. What did he say at the end of the movie? Yippee or something like that. He was good.
Yeah,
I like this guy.
I follow him on like social media stuff. He's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Josh met him. Josh that worked for Olive Garden.
Oh, okay.
He's met him. He got his autograph. Nice. I guess he's gonna be up in Michigan at like a con in like a couple months.
You didn't go?
Probably not. I got other shit to do, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair.
A lot of things, a lot of ins, a lot of outs. You know, a lot of irons in the fires. Not really. I just got a lot of. I'm trying to save up my time off from work.
That's fair. Listen, I get it. Understandable. Okay. Who's Spike? Oh, was that the other guy?
He was the other
the weird,
construction guy.
Okay. I didn't know who that was. But anyway, Sebastian Maniscalco was Spike. We also have Reno Romano as Uncle Tony. We have John DiMaggio as Uncle Arthur. We have Jessica. How do you say her last name?
I have no idea.
DeShisho.
Sure.
As Mario's mom. We also have Keegan Michael Key as Toad. We have Eric Baza as Toad General. We have Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. We have Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. We have Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. And yes, he does do the laugh.
Of course he does.
Yeah, of course he does. It was Scott Menville as Koopa General. And I believe it says Phil Lamar.
Yep. Additional voices.
Nice. It also says Cree Summer.
Yep.
Hey. Getting paid out here.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of the other people. Those two, I definitely was like, they're going to get mentioned.
Damn right. Because those are the OGs.
Yep.
That's the cast for the young Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I'm looking at them more like this. Sorry. None of these movies are out.
Yeah. Except for the first Mario movie. Yeah. None of them are out. Some of them aren't even out this year.
You would like this later.
Yeah.
Much later.
Not right away.
All right. Plot.
Okay. That's me.
With young Chris.
It's a me. Okay. So, pretty kind of like the original Mario movie. Mario and Luigi are plumbers in Brooklyn, and they're running a not so successful plumbing business, and they go out on a job. Well, they spend most of their money on a commercial for their business. They get called for a job. They go on said job and basically destroy this person's bathroom, almost kill their dog. And as part of a larger plumbing emergency that comes up later, a little bit later in the movie, they end up in the sewer system and end up going through a big green pipe and end up in the Mushroom Kingdom in separate areas. Mario goes one way, Luigi goes the other way. They get split up. Mario's goal is to find Luigi. Luigi's goal is to not die. And we find out also at the beginning of the movie, Bowser has just found I'm guessing only superstar or at least I don't know. He found a star. He's going to use it to take over the Mushroom Kingdom for reasons we will discuss in our likes, I'm sure. So Bowser's going to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario just dislikes. Mario just arrived in the Mushroom Kingdom. Of course, these two juggernauts of video game history are going to clash, and they do.
Facts.
So that's the plot. We're gonna probably talk about like literally everything in our likes and
yes
and dislikes. We'll see, but
Facts.
That's the plot of the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2023.
Fair.
So that being said,
ready to do it?
Let's do it. You want to start?
I'll let you start.
Oh.
Let's Super Mario Bros, man. I know how much you love Super Mario Bros. I'm declining to speak first.
Okay. What was that? Okay. So I'm gonna go out of order.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw you one that in other movies may have thrown you for a loop. Soundtrack. I liked the soundtrack to this movie.
Okay.
Because even though there was a fucking AC/DC song in there.
Which one? What song?
Thunderstruck. While they were doing the cart selection thing. Right before they all like went out onto Rainbow Road and they were all like choosing their carts and shit, it played Thunderstruck.
See, you be knowing this music that you don't be liking.
I don't like it.
It makes you sound like a super fan.
Oh.
I don't be knowing this music.
Yeah. You love AC/DC. You know all their songs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
I don't be. You be like, man, this is like.
Like I can take one.
It's funny because
that's what she said.
Okay, audience. I've been at work. I get for some reason shitty service. Let me tell you something. Side note. Updated my phone last week. Ever since, I've gotten shitty service at my job, also in my house, and I'll be on Wi-Fi at both. Okay.
Like shitty phone service or shitty internet service or both?
Internet service, which also ties into the phone. Like, I couldn't send text. Like one time I went to text you sometime when I was at work. It didn't send for like 30 minutes because internet was off. And this has been because I updated my phone last week. I had to update it 3 times in like 2 days. And I was just like, this has never happened before. Every time I updated my phone, it's been fine, whatever. So I haven't been able to listen to podcasts as much because so sometimes I'll go like half an hour without listening to anything at work. And I do a very boring job. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So ironically, I've been able to listen to Slushie Review. It hasn't really been doing that, but more recently it has been. But I've been able to catch up. And the one thing I noticed is that I don't know anything about the soundtrack. You be like, bro, this song, this person. When it comes to 80s music, you be knowing.
Like the 3 songs that I know.
You be knowing all of them. Well, every movie we watch play the same 3 goddamn songs.
Which is coincidental because the other songs in this one that weren't, we're going to get to more of it, but, shit. Take On Me, when they fucking got to the Donkey Kong country, fucking Jungle Kingdom. Great.
Yep.
And then, I Need a Hero. Come on.
Just listen to Bullet Train.
Anytime that song comes on,
yes.
I could run through a fucking brick wall.
You said the same thing when I listened to Bullet Train because Bullet Train had it.
It was in Japanese. And it was great.
And we talked about it, and I wrote it down.
It was awesome.
I wrote down I Need a Hero, and as soon as I heard it, I turned to Chris, and I was just like, this is great because I just listened to this episode, and I was like,
it was good.
Hero. Yes,
like between that, because that came on when he was doing the obstacle course thing.
Yes,
came on when they were riding on the fucking back of the cart in Jungle Kingdom, and AC/DC was there, and then the rest of it was just like remix. I think there was like one other song in it when the I don't know the name of the song, but the one where the penguins were like throwing the snowballs at Bowser. It's that song that you hear like a lot of things. You just at least hear that one part. It's like da na na, and then it's like the actiony stuff happens.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was just like remixed Mario music.
Yep,
and it was fucking awesome.
It was amazing.
There was tracks in there from, of course, the original, like Super Mario Brothers, Mario 64 when you saw the castle, Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart, Mario Brothers 3 when he got the fucking leaf. So good. So much good music in this thing. It was incredible. And also AC/DC was there.
I think I wrote down the music stuff like 4 or 5 times. So yes, I agree. I put I Need a Hero, the underground music.
Yes, when they were in the sewer and they were flashing light around and it said like level 1-2 and then like yes, this is so who doesn't like this movie?
I don't know.
Come on.
I mean, it just came out, but how could you not?
No, I've already seen complaints from idiots.
Obviously, Chris. Obviously.
Stupid.
Yeah. The music was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
Chef's kiss. This music was great, and we should know because it was fucking blasting in that theater. I could not hear dialogue in the movie because the music was so fucking loud.
Listen, it was they got the music right.
Yes,
I agree.
It's a good thing they did. Because if it was bad and I couldn't hear the movie, I'd be like, this is shit. I'd be a little annoyed.
Yeah,
but it was great and I couldn't hear the movie. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's
fair.
It's better. But it ain't the movie's fault. It's the theater's fault.
Facts.
So that was my first one. Not my first one, but it's the first one I'm going to say.
Okay.
Keith.
My first was the video game opening. When they both came on the screen, Mario and Luigi.
So good.
I forgot what they did, but they came on the screen as the video game selves.
I think they like hit the block.
Yeah, they hit the block. And then Slash, some kid was like, some kid in the audience was like, Nintendo Switch. I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll get older, but I was like, that was adorable.
Yeah, that happened. I was like, oh, that was cute. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. That's a cynical part of Chris.
Yeah. And if it did, I didn't hear it. Because like we said, this movie was fucking deafening.
Awesome. When it first came on, I looked at Chris, I was like, it's a good thing this music isn't loud.
Dude, yeah, during the trailers, you're like, this isn't quiet at all. Like, he's not loud at all. And like, in a world. And I was like, oh my God.
Chris goes, huh?
Yeah,
I was like, nah.
I really thought they were going to tone it down like after the previews and everything.
They didn't.
They did not. He didn't. No,
but yeah, that was fucking adorable. She was like, Nintendo Switch. I was like, you simple idiot.
Shut up. Throw my drink.
So, you know what? I'm going to just put that into one of my other likes because. So, the video game opening, the original, not original, but, whatever. Then she said Nintendo Switch because she's a child.
Yeah.
Then Mario was playing a Nintendo which I'm assuming this little girl has no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
He was playing the big cartridge Nintendo. I don't know what game it was, but I'm sure. I think
he was playing Kid Icarus.
Okay. Yeah. Never heard of it. But I was like, I wrote that down. I was like, regular Nintendo. Because I almost put NES or Super NES, and I was like, no, that's not Super NES. I was like, that's a regular Nintendo. That's a big cartridge Nintendo. That's a push down on the.
Yep. I hear those springs going like.
Exactly. Yep. That's like a little cover. Like you got to flip the cover up, the little.
It's like a VCR that plays games.
Literally. and the games are as big as a tape. Yeah. So. I was like, oh, he's playing a regular Nintendo with a square controller.
Classic.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, she didn't say Nintendo Switch to that. She was like, what is that bullshit?
Mom, what's that? Shut up.
That's older than your mom, kid. Because it's older than me, for sure. And my son's 18.
There you go.
So, yeah, that was my first like.
Okay. After that, I've got... nothing. No, I'm kidding.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's a 5. The
all
music.
All right, dislikes now. No, the commercial that they made.
Same. That's my second like.
Hilarious.
They made a plumbing commercial. It was amazing.
They made the equivalent of the fucking Jeff Winger commercial from Community, where he's like flying around as a fucking superhero. And they had the cape. They had the yellow fucking super capes from Super Mario World from Super Nintendo.
Yep.
But you could see them like laying down on bar stools, looking like they were flying. And they were doing like, I think that might have been Charles Martinet doing the Mario voice in that commercial too.
Oh, yeah.
Or it was Chris Pratt like doing it, because again the music was real loud to other parts I couldn't tell, but he was definitely like, oh, it's the Mario Brothers of Plumbing.
Yeah.
And that shit was hilarious. And then after the commercial airs, he like turns he like mutes or whatever the TV, and he's like, I don't know, you think the accents were a little much? No, it was just right. And it's the guy like next to them, it's fucking Giuseppe. No, it was all good, it was just right. Yahoo! And I was like, oh, come on, I love this movie already.
Yeah, that was funny. Because the funny thing about Giuseppe, which is hilarious because it reminds me of Cars, because every Italian has to be named Giuseppe, I guess. Yeah, right. You've seen Cars, right?
No.
No?
No.
That's fair. I mean, you didn't have a kid when it came out, so
yes.
You don't have a kid now.
No.
I guess I don't want to infer that you have one now, but
no.
You didn't have a kid then, nor now.
We kind of messed up if I did.
Kind of messed up if you had one then.
Yeah.
Remember when you had one?
I don't know where he went.
Now you don't?
I don't know where he went.
Anyway.
I don't know what happened to him.
Yep, lost him.
I'm sure I won't be asleep in bed in 18 years and someone's going to appear standing above me with a knife or something.
No?
Nah, that'll never happen.
Cool. No, didn't lose anybody.
Nope, no.
But yeah, so the funny thing about it is that, so I didn't know about this Charles Martinetti guy. Mm-hmm. So, but it was so funny because they stopped the commercial and he goes, accents were, he's like, no, it wasn't. And I was like, this is hilarious.
That's great.
He's like, yippee!
Yeah, I was like, this is hilarious.
Listen, I sometimes, 90% of the time, I enjoy stereotypes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's okay with Italians. I'm pretty sure they came out and said that it was okay.
I don't know who they are, but sure, maybe
somebody did. I don't know.
Listen, I don't care whether they do or don't. I love all stereotypes.
Oh my,
90% of the time.
Okay,
depending on who does it.
That's fair.
And depending on how I'm feeling that day.
That's fair.
And depending on if it's funny.
Oh, that's like the biggest.
That's the 90. The 10% is
if it's not funny.
It's
offensive. Yeah.
It can be offensive.
Yes, if it's not funny and it's just offensive.
Yeah, if it's just offensive,
it can be offensive and funny.
It can be offensive and funny.
I'm
gonna laugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
I told you I was watching. I'm
not a perfect person. I've seen Rush Hour.
Those
movies are fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan said the N-word.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
And then he beat up everybody who heard him say it.
Say it.
Because they came after him and he didn't want any trouble.
Bad for you.
He did not want any trouble. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh,
It's the best.
what was that? And then he beat the shit out of him with a pool cue.
It's the best. It's the best. Like, I love Snoopy. What are you saying? Oh,
In China, I'm Michael Jackson.
you Toto.
You're Toto. Man, you mean Tito. Toto's what we had for dinner last night. Offensive. Offensive.
But funny.
But it was hilarious.
I showed my fiance
Different time.
a clip.
Still
of,
funny now, though.
Damn it, what's her name? Mrs. Wong.
Oh, Miss Swan from
Miss
Mad
Swan.
TV. Ooh.
She did not find that funny.
No.
Your boy
Yeah.
was cracking.
I'd probably still laugh at it. I'm sorry.
Because let me tell you who I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was a white lady.
Yeah.
I found out it was a white lady. Did I have a problem with it? No. Because, what was her name? Nicole, not Simpson. Damn.
Oh, the one who's doing the voice?
Yeah.
Alex Borstein. If I
Alex,
remember right.
but I don't know why I call her Nicole. But, hilarious.
Yeah.
I was explaining it to her, and she wasn't laughing. I was like, well, I know I'm funny. So, I'm explaining
Something's missing here. Yeah.
me being funny, explaining a funny thing to you, you should be cracking up.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me show you the video. She was like, Keith, I was like, no, let me show you the video. Show her the video. You know, I do the thing that you do. I'm looking at the video, looking at her.
Yeah, you're like-
looking at the video. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm cracking up in her face, laughing. She's not laughing. Stone face. I'm like, girl.
The best part's about to happen.
The best part happened. She's, he looking like I'm like, oh, he looking like I'm like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is peak comedy.
That's
at
like
this
her
point.
go-to thing. That's what makes the sketch each
was like-
time. That crowd will blow up every time she said that.
She was describing him.
Yep.
It's like long hair. He looking like a
Yeah, you look like a man.
She was like, that's not funny. I was like, this is peak.
Well, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Fucking snowflake. Like,
Oh.
you know, so
Kid Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
love stereotypes. So when this guy Giuseppe was like, yippee, I was like, peak comedy. I don't know if he might be Italian. I'm assuming he is.
I don't know.
If he's not,
He might be. I don't know. I don't know his background, but from the things I've seen of the man, he just looks like an old white guy.
right? And I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Keith doesn't know the difference. But let me tell you, I did the motion with the hand.
Yeah. That's
After
how
he
you
said
know
it.
That's how you know it's Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt good to me. I brought my pasta.
It felt right. It felt right.
Right. I had some spaghetti.
Maybe
Last
some spaghetti. Take that off.
It's over, Kevin.
Hilarious.
Yes, I also had the plumbing commercial. Sorry, we
Nice.
tangents. Tangent, sine, and cosine.
God. Math joke. All right, what's your next one?
Nerd. Mario family.
Nice.
His family was hilarious.
Yeah.
First off, they all looked the same.
They all look just like him.
They all had mustaches.
Mm-hmm.
Mustachios.
Mustache.
The one dude looked like Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
The granddad looked like Mario. The dad looked like Mario. Hilarious.
Yep.
They were clowning the commercial. Oh, you're on TV.
Yeah. Hey, don't quit your day job.
Oh, right.
Oh, you already did. Yeah, one of these guys. Oh, my joke to you.
Yes.
Funny. Oh, I'm funny. How am I funny? Like a clown?
Funny like a clown.
Here to amuse you?
Tell me a joke.
You know, we stick together. I'm sticky, like a gooey, sticky bun. Here for your breakfast enjoyment.
So, part of the movie is we didn't talk about the guy Spike because he's not important, honestly. But they make the Mario Brothers commercial and they're watching it in the pizza joint, maybe.
Yep.
And
Punch Out Pizza.
yeah, which is funny.
Yep.
And as they're watching the commercial, this guy named Spike, who's like this big blonde hair dude, and he's 3 times the size of Mario. And he's like, you guys didn't get one call. And Luigi's like, we got one call. Oh, you did? Yeah, from my mom saying the commercial was a hit. And then he drops the phone and it breaks or something. It was fucking stupid.
Hilarious.
And Mario defends Luigi and he picks Mario up and he's like, don't fucking talk to me like that, whatever. He's like, Mario, that's the guy's 3 times your size, whatever. And so, why did I bring up Spike? Oh, because so they used to work for Spike, and then they went out and ventured and started Super Mario Bros. So when they were talking to the family, and then he was like, "Don't quit your day job." Oh, right, you did. And then they all were like, the uncles were ribbing the brothers Mario, and Mario,
The brothers Mario. Yes.
they were Mario. They were, whatever. And so Mario's like, cool, like, hey, I can take it. But then, just like every person, they want the confirmation from the one person that they want it from the most, who's not going to give it. Mm-hmm. The stone-faced patriarch of the family. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dad, what'd you think? Well, I think you made a mistake by quitting your day job and you're taking your brother down with you on a loser trail. And Mario's like, welp. And he storms off. And then the mom's like, he's like, oh, what? Did I say something wrong? Huh? Was I too hard? Huh? So it's like, it's a family, but it's funny to me.
It was good.
It was so good. Their family dynamic was hilarious.
Yes.
And then Luigi comes in with pasta with no mushrooms on it. And Luigi's a good little brother. I love Luigi. So good. I love their dynamic.
The next thing I wrote was what I would later discover to be the Punch-Out Pizzeria. I just wrote Punch-Out portraits in the pizza place. Because it was like fucking Glass Joe and a bunch of the other boxers. Like after the commercial, like they panned out. And I was like, we're going to see a bunch of this kind of shit throughout this movie.
Of course.
I wrote down every game that I saw references to.
Oh, nice.
So, here it is.
Let's go.
Pro Wrestling was a poster in Mario's room. Pikmin, there was like a crystal Pikmin in the rich people's house where they destroyed their house. Kid Icarus, the game he was playing, Punch Out for the pizza place. Jumpman in the pizza place. Duck Hunt, there was a store like on one of the streets with the duck on it. Wrecking Crew, Spike was wearing a Wrecking Crew outfit. Captain Toad, they played his music after fucking Toad was showing Mario around through the like wildlands to the kingdom. Luigi's Mansion, Luigi gets dropped in the fucking scary spot.
Right.
Donkey Kong Country Returns when they were riding that fucking rocket barrel. Balloon Fight, another sign, like after they came back to Brooklyn from the Mushroom Kingdom. Ice Climber, poster in Mario's room. F-Zero, poster in Mario's room. Baseball and Track and Field, posters in Mario's room. There had to have been other ones in the movie that I missed.
Of course.
But those are all the ones that I saw. And I thought it was fucking great.
It's amazing.
I love little Easter eggs, little cameos.
Because Nintendo don't miss.
I love it.
Nintendo don't miss.
I'm a big Nintendo fanboy. Anyone who has known me for a little bit and played or talked about video games with me can figure that out if I haven't just come out and said it. I'm a big Nintendo fanboy, so I liked seeing all these little Easter eggs, and it made me happy. And I thought it was good. And of course, there's like the blatant ones of like other Mario games, like Mario Kart, Mario 3, Super Mario 3D World, Galaxy, Super Mario World, all the other ones.
I didn't see an Easter egg for Dr. Mario. That's the only one I didn't see.
No, but it looks like they're making another one, so...
Yeah, I saw the Yoshis, and then I saw Yoshi, and I was like, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was my next like, which is like other things, non-Mario game cameos was my next like.
My next like, I wrote mushrooms. I don't know why. It's probably because he hated the mushrooms. Because they put mushrooms on his pasta. His mom did. And he kept picking them off. And then when he got into the Mushroom Kingdom, he obviously didn't know it was Mushroom Kingdom. I fucking didn't know that's what it was called either. As much as I played fucking Mario, I don't think I ever realized it was called Mushroom Kingdom. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I knew Toad was a fucking mushroom. But sometimes, you just don't think about it. And then he had to eat the mushroom to get bigger. That was funny. I think that's probably why I wrote it. Let's just go with that. I don't fucking know why I wrote it. I just wrote it. Mushrooms.
Okay.
Stupid.
Nonsense. Okay. Me again?
Yeah.
I wrote the obstacle course.
Nice.
It was great.
Agreed.
You got to see Princess Peach fucking kill the obstacle course for one. You saw like how the power-ups worked. You got to see like mechanical versions of like the fucking spinning fireballs, bullet bills, piranha plants. You had to see the fucking donut blocks that like you step on them and they start falling down. All that was really cool. And it all came out of like a giant question block that reminded me of that fucking Mario 64 Lego set that they came out with like last year that I still want. That's like $200. I will get it at some point, maybe in my life. But it was sweet. I thought it looked really good. I thought it looked cool. It was definitely like a nod to what Mario games are. Just like jumping around fucking blocks and platforms and shit. And guess what the old movie didn't have?
It didn't.
Any of that. So
that is very true.
Yeah.
They did have mushrooms though.
They did. Fucking weird. In a weird way they did.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But it was there.
But
it was fun guy.
So the next thing I wrote was the obstacle course.
I guess I'll put that with. I'll agree with you and say because I wrote Princess Power. The thing I like about this movie in the MCU, and I like the fact that Princess isn't a bitch.
Yeah.
Because like she's not like a little bitch. She's a beast.
Yeah. Luigi was a little bitch until he wasn't.
Also the same. And I liked everybody's dynamic. Even Luigi, like he was kind of scary, but he's like the little brother. Like why wouldn't he be? Like like he's the baby of the family. That's how they act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
not me, but other ones maybe. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
What was that?
That's what I meant. That's exactly what I mean. That's what I meant.
No, I agree. I like that Luigi was pretty much the damsel in distress for the movie.
Yes.
And Princess Peach is a damsel in distress in like every Mario game except for like one or two that I can think of.
And here's the thing. Because there's like one game where like Toad, you have to say Toad like a lot.
There's like a couple of the newer ones where you can be her. So obviously if you're being her, you're not going to save her. And like there was Super Princess Peach where you played as her only. It was like her game, but like generally speaking, like it's to save her or to save the Mushroom Kingdom and by extension her.
I've seen this one thing. It was like a theory. It was funny to me, but it was like, why do we keep having to save her? I feel like she's just bored. And I was like, fair, because like you get there and she's like, no, gotta go away again, and I'm like, yeah, like, bitch, just stay at home, stop fucking around, like. It's like maybe she's running away from Mario. You ever think about that? And I'm like, facts.
Or
because
she's running away from her job.
Yeah, like maybe she doesn't want to be princess.
Yeah, I gotta take care of all these people. Yeah. Solve these fucking problems. Come on.
I don't even like these mushroom motherfuckers.
I'm gonna make a phone call.
Maybe she's racist against the mushrooms. Like, I don't even like these mushroom motherfuckers. Like, hate these mushrooms on a plane. But so yeah, I was like. But yeah, I love the fact that she was like, "Let me show you how to do it," and then fucking ran through it. But yeah, no, I agree with you though. The obstacle course was fucking hilarious. I mean, it was funny, but it was also amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, I agree with that.
Your next one.
It was originally a dislike that turned out, and I'm turning it into a like.
Ooh.
When this movie was announced, I immediately disliked it. You know what it was.
Chris Pratt.
Yep.
Yeah.
The voice didn't bother me.
I thought it was fine.
I thought it was absolutely fine.
Because
it wasn't terrible at all.
It wasn't bad. He wasn't like
he wasn't himself.
Yeah, he wasn't. It wasn't him trying to sound like Charles Martinet Mario, which would have been a stupid idea.
Right.
And it wasn't him just being like, "Hey guys, it's
Chris Pratt.
It's me. It's Chris Pratt."
It didn't sound like him at all.
Like you could definitely, like there were definitely times where it sounded like
The one time it sounded like him is when he said "not cool."
Yeah.
But that's like his. Honestly, that's kind of like his catchphrase if you think about it. Because when he says it in Parks and Rec, he says it in anything in MCU. He's all like every time something happens, he's like, "Not cool, man." And I don't know if he fell or something. Something happened in the Mario movie, and he something happened. He was getting up. He was like, "Not cool," and I was like, "I hear it."
Yeah.
But then, and that's when I wrote like, I don't mind his voice.
Yeah, because like he was doing a Brooklyn accent,
Yeah.
and Charlie Day was also doing a Brooklyn accent. It wasn't just, "Hey guys, it's me, it's Charlie." Like he was,
And I noticed his too, and I was like,
yeah, like they were both doing like a
Yeah.
Brooklyn accent for the thing.
none of the voices bothered me.
No,
None of them, and I didn't think they were.
and you know who's been getting shit for this movie? Seth Rogen.
Yeah, his laugh made it so much better.
Yeah, people are like, that's just what he sounds like. Like he has an iconic voice. That's why why would you cast him? Hey, we love the way you sound. Can you be somebody else?
Change it.
Yeah, we love you. Don't be yourself.
James Earl Jones, love your voice.
Right.
Tone it down.
Can you do a little higher?
We like that silky smooth Billy
Yeah.
D. Change it,
Yeah.
please.
Stupid. That's a stupid idea. And yes, the fact that when he was tiny, he was like,
Yeah, it made it better.
Yes,
I was like, that's
we
great.
both fucking laughed because also he's like this little dude. He's like, yeah, he's gonna fucking clown him because he's tiny.
And the reason why I made it better is because like Seth Rogen as a person, like he's funny and whatever, like his laugh is funny, but like him being like a buff gorilla,
Yeah.
his voice fit that.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I can see somebody being a fucking meathead.
Yeah, he's got
and
like a husky
laughing.
voice.
Yes.
Like it fits.
I was like, I know a meathead who laughs like that. I played football with people who look and laugh just like that. And who aren't funny. But he's funny.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they look like. And that's exactly what they sound like. He was like, look at the pecs dancing.
Yeah.
And
Hilarious.
yeah. So the voice didn't bother me one bit. And I'm happy that I was able to change my mind on that.
Nice.
So
Nice.
still don't like Chris Pratt, but I like.
Yeah, I think at like the very first announcement, I was like, oh, him.
You knew how I felt.
And then the trailer came out, and you got like 2 lines out of him. They're like, "Oh, they're just
I hated it.
keeping him quiet," and everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna be bad." I'm like, first off, did you see it?
When I saw the trailer, I was like, hate it, hate his voice. Everything else was great.
But I was like, even if you think his voice is butt, did you see the rest of it? Because it was
Amazing,
visual like crack.
Yeah.
Well, not crack. It was just something from your world. Something, yeah, a middle class fraud. Yeah. It was like scrapbooking.
You said crack. I was like, oh, I perked up. I was like, oh, okay, Chris.
Yeah, like it was beautiful, and it still is, and then we're gonna get there also.
Yeah. That was my like.
Okay. Before I get into anything more specific, just the visuals of this movie,
100%.
beautiful.
It looked just like the video game without the pixels.
Yeah, but better.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Like if they made a video game that looked that good, that'd be insane.
Well, I guess they do now,
Like,
don't they?
oh, I mean, like a Mario game. Because to be fair, like Nintendo's systems aren't the graphical powerhouses like the other ones. But like Mario Odyssey looked really fucking good. It didn't look it didn't look like quite as good as this movie, but like this is a movie.
Yeah. I think it looked amazing.
It was beautiful.
Maybe it just be my TV, but like
That's also fair.
nowadays.
Yeah, like, well, video games in general, like the graphics are insane. Like especially compared to what they used to be.
Yeah,
But like
because I think about like the old Mario games, and
Yeah.
I remember seeing pixels and like Mario being blocky and shit like that. But like now, Mario be having curves.
We went from Mario being made out of squares
Yeah.
to him being made out of triangles to now like he's all smooth.
Same.
And the games have him like he has individual fucking hairs in his mustache.
Yes.
And like seams on his overalls.
Yes.
And shit. Wild.
And that's exactly how it looked. Like when Bowser plucked Luigi's mustache.
Yes. Bowser had fucking individual scales and like the texture on his shell and like his haircut. It looked great.
One thing I liked about Bowser. Did I write Bowser? I did, but I didn't write him individually, and I like Bowser. One thing I liked about Bowser is that he said he was a turtle, I always thought he was a dinosaur. I like the fact that he was a turtle. I don't know why I never thought he was a turtle. I don't know why. I never thought he was a turtle.
Yeah.
No one ever told me he was a turtle. No one ever. It makes sense because he has a shell.
Yeah.
Listen, again, when I think about stuff, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking dinosaur.
Oh, definitely.
His horns. Looks like a dinosaur. I'm not saying dinosaur got horns.
Right.
But he doesn't look like a cow.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a bull. Because, they have horns.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a dinosaur with horns. I'm sure.
Triceratops.
There you go. You know what's better than a Triceratops?
Bowser. Every dinosaur that ever existed.
Didn't expect that. Yeah, so he was like, oh, a turtle. And I was like, yeah, he is a turtle. Shit.
Yeah.
Threw me for a loop today. Learning something new every day.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Learning experience.
Yeah. But yeah, the way it looked, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Best fucking movie in 2023.
Beautiful.
The way it looked. Maybe. You'll get my score later. Wink. I'm winking into the mic.
There it is. I heard it. Yeah. That wasn't me.
I'm done.
Whose turn is it? Your turn, I think. Yeah, because I said the visual stuff.
Okay, my turn. Baby Marios.
Yes.
Baby Marios.
Was not expecting that.
Why they got hats?
Because that's how you tell them apart.
That's fair. They're not twins.
For the same reason that the Ninja Turtles always have the bandanas, so you know which one's which.
But they're twins. I mean, they're quadruplets. They're all the same age, right?
I think so. There's been things where it's like implied that Michelangelo's the youngest. Or I
Because he's
think,
a child.
And I think in the newest movie, it's sort of implied that Donatello might be the youngest. But they're all about the same. Like, there's been implications that, like, Raphael's the oldest or Leo's the oldest.
Raphael can't be the
they
oldest.
butt heads.
He's
probably like the second child because he's the one that always like, look at me.
He's the middle child.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
probably like the
Oliver
middle child. Yeah.
He's somewhere around there.
Probably.
He thinks he's the middle.
But like Mario's the older brother, Luigi's the younger brother.
Yeah.
But when they were babies, they were identical, except for the hats.
Yeah.
There's subtle differences once they're adults. Like one of them's a little taller, one of them's got a little like more riffles in his mustache. But
Subtle?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say subtle.
I mean, aside from like the green and red outfits, like Luigi's taller, and he has like a I don't think his mustache has like the bumps in it like Mario's does.
If let's say they're real people.
Okay.
If I had to let's go for the old Mario movie.
Okay.
If I'm looking at John Leguizamo, I'm looking at Bob Hoskins.
Related.
There's a huge difference.
They're related.
One's short and portly,
Yeah.
and the other's tall and skinny.
Yeah.
They're two different. This is like twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
In that
like
movie,
subtle.
in that movie, 100%.
In which movie?
In the first movie, like in the first Mario Brothers movie, 100%.
Oh, and
It's like-
also twins.
yes,
Same.
yeah, but like in like the games and in these ones, like they definitely look more similar than they did. Like,
No.
oh, definitely.
Luigi's tall.
Yeah, Luigi's
and
tall.
Skinny.
Yeah, Luigi's taller and slightly
Skinny.
less fat than Mario.
Skinny
Mario's a little short, little roundy.
and fat.
Yeah.
He's like he's plumber fat.
So
Luigi's tall.
what's
and
Luigi?
skinny.
He's like a bricklayer.
He's tall and skinny. He has a dancer's body.
Dancer's body. Waluigi has a dancer's body.
Waluigi has a skater's body. He's a skater to me. He looks like a skater.
Skater boy.
See you later,
See
boy.
you later.
Waluigi. Yeah, he's way taller than Luigi though, for sure.
You think
For
they'll
sure.
be in the next one? You think Wario and Waluigi could show up in the next movie? I think that'd be great. I mean, this is me assuming they're going to make a second movie because they did a credit sequence that makes you think they're going to make another one.
If they did, I'd watch it.
Definitely.
If I don't know what's the origin of it doesn't matter. Yeah, fuck it, do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly.
this isn't. I don't care. Yeah, do it. Fuck it. What else you got? What else? What else I'm gonna do?
Exactly.
Not go see it?
You know the origins of the characters? The first game that Wario showed up in was Mario Land 2, and he showed up and kicked Mario's ass out of his own castle that he somehow had and took it over because he wanted to be like him and was an evil version of him. Waluigi, they created him because Wario needed a partner in the Mario Tennis in the N64 games.
Perfect.
So, boom. What goes with evil Mario? Evil Luigi.
So is it
Created.
Wario?
And Waluigi Wario. I have no idea.
God damn.
I don't know if they're brothers. I don't think they're brothers, but they look fairly. They look more different than Mario and Luigi do.
Way different.
But it's like, but they both have like the pink nose, like a crookedy mustache, and like bags under their eyes.
Fair.
And they're the evil ones.
I used to love Mario Tennis.
If they make another one of these movies, I feel like that's the next logical step. Unless they're saving them for Mario 3, but I don't know who's going to be in between.
Yeah, who'd be too? Because Bowser's.
He could always come back.
Yeah, fair.
Because, I mean, he didn't die. Spoiler alert. He ain't dead. They just shrunk him.
Yeah. I don't know. We're thinking too much about sequels.
Yeah, that don't exist. You might also like.
I know. I'm thinking too hard about this. I don't know.
Because honestly, when I'm thinking about it, I would love Danny DeVito to voice Wario. That'd be fucking hilarious.
What's the hatchet throwing thing?
The Hammer Bros.
Yeah,
They were in this movie.
Yeah, they were. Mm-hmm. The Bomb King is funny.
Yep.
He was funny. But
Mario 64.
But he blew up.
Yep. Assuming he's dead.
Unless his dad's not.
Because there was another big villain in the audience of that wedding.
Chomp.
No. King Boo.
Yeah, I saw
he's
that.
like the villain of the Luigi's Mansion games.
Yeah. But I'm saying Chomp.
Yep.
Could.
There was much of them out there. It was good.
Chomp. The Flower was in the audience.
The audience was in the audience.
Was in the audience.
You gonna be spitting up here?
Okay. All right, what you got next? I said Baby Mario's was my last one.
That was your last one?
No.
Okay.
I got like 7 more.
I'm gonna drop just character cameos that I enjoyed. Pauline, amazing. She was the mayor of Brooklyn, I think, that was getting interviewed on the TV when they went to the plumbing disaster. Mm-hmm. She is the woman that Mario or Jumpman saves in the first Donkey Kong game.
Oh, okay.
And they brought her back a few times in various Mario games. Most recently in Mario Odyssey, she's the mayor of like her own kingdom, and you go there and it's like super referential to like Donkey Kong era old Mario, and it's sweet.
Is she in Smash Bros?
No.
Oh, I don't know her then.
She is not, unfortunately. But she's in.
Never seen her.
She's been in like some of the more recent sports games. I'm thinking they might put her in Mario Kart as DLC. But Pauline, Yoshi, in the background of that one scene, several Yoshis. Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Chunky Kong. Amazing. Did not expect to see any of that. I was really hoping to see Diddy. Did not expect to see the other two.
I didn't see the other two, but I saw Diddy because I put in the mouth.
She was right next to him. She was the one with the pink hat. You could play as her in the second and third Donkey Kong Country games.
Yeah.
Chunky Kong was in Donkey Kong Country 64 and in nothing else. Yeah. Cranky Kong, amazing.
I didn't even know that was even a character.
Mm-hmm. Did not know it was Fred Armisen. I kept hearing his voice. Like, I know he's somebody, but I couldn't place it.
Until he said jail.
Straight to jail. King Bob-omb, amazing. Yeah. King Boo, amazing. And the last ones I had were Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
Hilarious.
Amazing. But aside from that, you had obviously Koopa Troopas, Goombas, Shy Guys, Sniffets, Chain Chomps, Bullet Bills, Hammer Bros, Sumo Bros, the Cheap Cheeps, the big fucking eel from Mario 64 that was terrifying in the game, even though it looked like shit. But it was scary in the movie too, because that kind of jump scared me when that thing popped out of the ocean. I knew it was coming up to eat them.
Oh yeah.
Like I knew that was gonna happen, but when it happened, I still like fucking like jumped a little bit.
Yeah. There's always a big monster in Star Wars.
Yes.
Gotta be.
There's always a bigger fish, as Qui-Gon Jinn would say.
Very true. Before he died.
All of those things I thought was great.
There's also that one thing too. I don't know. He might have said it because I don't know the name of it. the one thing that has the 2 legs that was.
Oh yeah, I don't know its name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was from Mario. That might have been a Mario Odyssey or a newer one. Oh, and the little like the colorful things that were running around, like the little I forget what they are.
Step on those.
Yeah, but they made like a cart out of them, a Mario Kart, and it was so good. All the Kongs, all the Toads.
Yeah.
It was good.
That was good.
It was all good.
I agree. So we could talk about this
Okay,
because it's gonna be my next like. So let's talk about it.
let's do it.
Bowser wants to get married to Peach.
Yep.
That's the whole plot.
Yep.
It makes sense to me. I enjoyed that because it makes sense. And
She's like one of 3 women that exist in this video game universe.
facts.
So I mean, it's slim pickings out here.
I mean, she's capable.
Yeah.
In the video game world, she's pretty.
Yeah, she can ride a motorcycle.
She
can
has
do
opposable thumbs.
She can do an obstacle course. She's royalty, so you know she's rich.
She's rich.
Got her own house.
She's cute.
Yeah, servants. The whole 9 yards.
Other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she has agility. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know, so I was
She
just
can
like.
levitate.
She can what?
She can float. She can levitate.
Oh, yeah. She can do all the things.
Yeah, she does all kinds of shit.
So like, when he said it, everybody was like, huh? And
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought that was great because that is in Mario Odyssey. I'm going to be talking a lot about video games in this one, folks. Sorry. In Mario
Well, I hope
Odyssey,
so.
which is like the latest 3D Mario game, that is the plot of the game. He kidnaps her and he goes. And so you go to all these different other kingdoms. You leave the Mushroom Kingdom, you go to all these different places, and you find out that Bowser's been stealing shit from all these different places. He steals a dress, he steals a ring, he steals like some special flowers, he steals like a cake, he steals all kinds of shit. And at the end of the game, it's Mario faces off with Bowser on the moon, and it's at the wedding. Bowser's got his fucking white suit on with his big top hat. Peach is in a wedding dress. And
Did you see he had that on?
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's when I wrote that. Bowser I have as a separate like, but I wrote that under him. I think I wrote Wedding Bowser from Mario Odyssey.
Nice.
Yeah, but like it's from that. And at the end of the game, she chooses neither of them. Because he's like, you know, I've kidnapped you, so let's get married. And then Mario shows up and saves her. And like he grabs the bouquet of flowers and like kind of like offers it to her. And she fucking walks past both of them. And Mario and Bowser kind of like console each other. As she is like, fuck this, I'm out. And it's great.
She's like, where's the other one?
Yeah.
She's like, Slim Pickens out here.
Right. There's like 2 other women aside from her.
She's like, I like them.
3, I think. Actually, but
Yeah. And I was like, cool. I was like, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Because what do we fight over?
Yeah.
Land, women, money.
Yeah.
And we fight over land to get the money. And we fight over money to get the women. That's kind of about it. That's it. What do men in power want? More power. It's from the Matrix. You know. And we only want power so we can get women. That's it. That's it.
What else is it for?
Shit.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't have power, so I don't know.
Same. So, yeah. And then I put Slash singing. I just put that with it because I shouldn't, because I have another separate like. But so I'm going to put that with something else. But
Okay.
anyway, yes. It
Okay.
makes sense to me.
Since it's relevant, I'll say my next like is Bowser. Because I knew he was going to be amazing in this movie. Because for one, Bowser is voiced by Jack Black, and Jack Black's amazing.
Facts.
Bowser's like my favorite Mario character. I play him in any game I can be other characters. I'm not going to pick Mario. But especially like Smash Bros, Mario Kart, all these spin-off games, I'm going to be Bowser if I can. Uh-oh.
Hot take.
Hit me.
Unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Mario in his universe. You know what I'm about to say?
I thought I knew what you were going to say, but I don't know. I thought you were going to say Mario was the least interesting character in Mario.
Mario is the Batman of his universe. Mario is the least interesting person in his universe.
Yes.
Mario is the Batman in his universe.
He's like the basic guy.
Yeah.
And they established this way back in Mario 2.
Yeah.
Mario was average at everything. Luigi could jump higher. Toad could run faster. Peach could float. Mario couldn't do any of that shit.
Mario is Sonic.
He's basic. Yeah. I mean, and they have to be the first one you introduce so that all the cooler ones can be spun off of them. Because Sonic can't fly. Sonic can't climb. He's fast, but the other two can keep up with him just fine in the games. Yeah. Mario's the least interesting character in Mario.
And we love Mario.
No, exactly. I agree. If it's a Mario game and he's the only one I can play as, obviously I'd love playing Mario. But in all this like tennis, kart, whatever, Smash Bros, party, I'm not going to pick Mario.
I'm not picking Mario.
No.
I'm not picking Batman.
There's too many other options.
I'm not picking Batman. Superman's available.
Fair.
So.
But yeah, Bowser.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Because I agree 100%. Bowser is the coolest. He's my favorite Mario character. He's the coolest. I wrote that he's a metalhead for one, which is great because Jack Black's a fucking metalhead. That fucking rock concert.
I saw him when
rock concert going on in this thing, and he starts headbanging. That was amazing. He is in love with Princess Peach.
Should have told Lydia. You might like Bowser.
I wrote that he's in love with Princess Peach, which is great. When he was playing the fucking piano, singing his love song, and like K-Mech fucking comes in, he just stops it.
Come jam.
Come jam him. He slams the thing on his fucking hands. Hilarious.
The song they played was great.
Playing the great. Yeah. Slams the thing on his hands.
Great.
I'm a magician. I make my living with my hands. And if I'm going to be staying here. But no, I thought he was great because it's basically, it's a Mario game. Like he's going to kidnap the princess or he's going to be after her for something. And at the start of the movie and in the trailer, you see the same thing. It's just like, hey, I found the star. No one's going to be able to stop me. And then everyone's like, oh, you got the star. We're going to take over the kingdom. I was like, yep, I'm going to take this star and I'm going to impress Princess Peach with it. And she's going to want to marry me. And we're going to rule over everything. They're like, yeah. Wait, what? What was that? Hilarious.
You're going to do what?
Yeah, we're going to do what now? It's great. Because, like, it's, to me, that's a fairly recent development in Mario, is like him having any interest in her. Because once again, here we go. In Mario Sunshine, way back on the GameCube, we see Bowser Jr. He could be in a movie, honestly, in the next one of the movies, or all the other Koopa children. They introduce him, and he thinks Peach is his mother because Bowser told him that Peach is his mother.
Wow.
So, because again, almost no women out here.
I mean, unless he's asexual.
I don't know. There's almost no women out here. But they do that. So, like, yeah, he must have some interest in her.
Mario done got woke out here.
He must have some interest in her.
Yeah.
So, there's something going on, and then he's like, yeah, he didn't even know her. He's like, she'll marry me. It's going to be great.
Man, listen.
Hilarious. And he wore the hell out of that suit. You know what? Some people wear a suit. Sometimes a suit wears a person. Bowser, you are wearing that suit.
I'll tell you what, Ned.
Thank you, May. I thought he was great. He did all the Bowser shit. He breathed fire. He was big and mean. And he turned out to be a fucking goober that couldn't handle shit. But that's how every villain in every video game turns out to be because you beat them.
Fair.
But, like, until Mario got his hands on that star, which we'll talk about later, he was beating his ass. And Donkey Kong. He beat Donkey Kong's ass.
Well, as he should.
Yeah, to be fair.
Dinosaur. He's a turtle dinosaur.
Beat Donkey Kong's ass. He beat Mario's ass. Luigi didn't even want any of that. He hid in the dumpster.
No.
Yeah. You want a piece of me too, old man? No. Yeah, like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Oops.
He beat the shit out of all those penguins at the beginning of the movie, threw them all in cages.
Well, actually, he didn't touch them. The
He
magic
intimidated them and he incinerated their fucking castle.
Then he burned down their
Yeah, because what are you going to do to that? What are you going to do to that? Nothing.
Right.
Not a damn thing. His flying fucking fortress continent was sweet.
That was pretty sweet.
It was great. Everything about him I thought was spot on.
I agree. So I said the singing part was great because it was. My last was my last thing I wrote down for like was Jack Black, National Treasure.
Yes.
Jack Black, I'm not gonna say he can't do any wrong because he could.
Probably.
But as of now, he's done no wrong for me.
So far.
And the singing in this movie, why wouldn't Jack Black be singing? Bowser singing about Peach loving him. Peaches, 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 peaches. I loved it. Oh my god! And then they came back with a longer version at the very end.
Yes.
When he was tiny.
Hilarious.
Because he took a blue mushroom. Because they gave him a blue mushroom. Was just amazing.
Yes.
And I was just like, this is good. This is a great movie. And I feel like I'm going to end up having to take my son to see this sometime this week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have him turn down the music first. But
yeah, I might just send him in there and I'll sit outside. Get too old for that loud ass music. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You got any more?
Gorilla in a sports coat. I feel like I'm overdressed. I feel like I'm underdressed. That show was hilarious. Because what song they played a Vice City song.
That's when they played Take On Me when they got in the car.
Was that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, this seems like Miami Vice City.
Yep.
GT. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, GTA. I was like, this is good. I like this.
It was great.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
And Gorilla's wearing a sport coat.
He literally made another car crash and it blew up and they were just like, what? Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. This is good. The whole Donkey Kong interaction, which is a next like, but yeah. You got any more likes?
Oh yeah, I got a few more.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Luigi. I wrote down as his own like.
I didn't write him down, but yes. Luigi is a like. He was funny.
He was funny. Charlie Day's funny as shit to me.
Charlie Day is funny.
And so I like, even when everyone's like, oh, Chris Pratt movies are on, I was like, Charlie Day's going to be Luigi, Jack Black's going to be Bowser. So at least that is going to...
Keegan-Michael Key.
And he's coming up.
Yeah.
He's coming up. Yeah, I was like, even if the other ones are not good, I know Charlie Day's got this.
Right.
Because he's hilarious. Luigi was funny. His fucking ringtone was the old GameCube startup music. Mm-hmm. His mom was the only person that called him, but that was hilarious. They did his like Luigi's Mansion shtick like right off the rip. As soon as they got separated, he was in the spooky forest and he had the flashlight and he just like flashed it around. You see a fucking dry bones and he goes back to it and it's gone. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then they're just fucking chasing him and it was great. And then he was, like we already said, he was the damsel in distress who needed to be saved. And then he helped Mario at the end of the movie beat the shit out of Bowser. Mm-hmm. Great.
Loved it.
Because he really didn't do a ton, but it's a Mario movie.
But he was there.
Yeah, he was important.
And he was important.
Yeah.
But he got his shine too. Like even though he was in distress, he was still around.
Yeah.
And he didn't lack, I don't think, in my opinion. Like he was... If let's say Mario got 90% of the shine, he was there for about 40-50%.
Yeah, and he helped beat his ass at the end of the movie. Like it wasn't just Mario doing it. Like at the end, they both hit him with that fucking tiger uppercut, knocked his ass out, and hit him with that big fucking drop kick and beat his ass.
Big boot.
It was great. Big boot leg drop over.
Yeah.
No, nice. Luigi was great. You got Baby Luigi, you got his fucking GameCube ringtone. The dog at the beginning of the movie, he was fucking terrified of it. And at the end of the movie, after they kicked Bowser's ass, the dog gave him the nod of approval. Hilarious.
I wanted to write that down. I'm like, I'm not writing fucking Frankie down. Fuck that dog.
That shit was dumb, but I thought it was funny.
I know. I was like, I kind of wanted to write it down. I was like, I'm not writing fucking Frankie on my shit.
I just like that Luigi is Luigi, because ever since Luigi's Mansion, he has been like the coward of the two of them. Like Mario's the one who's like, I'll do whatever. And Luigi's like, oh, I'm scared of everything. Because they've done it in Luigi's Mansion, they've done it in the Mario and Luigi games, and that's basically like been his thing that he does. He's like, he's the scaredy cat. He's the one that's afraid of everything, but because he's the scaredy one, they're gonna put him in a fucking mansion full of ghosts and scary shit.
But he's still gonna do it.
Exactly, but he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I thought Luigi was great.
Because like even when he jumped down that hole with Mario just went face first. He was like, okay. And just jumped and was like, okay.
Are we really going to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like he takes a second, but he's going to do it anyway because
Yeah.
his big brother did it. So
Yeah.
just listen, fair.
Peer pressure.
It
It works.
The best kind of pressure. You know?
But that was my next one, was Luigi.
DK Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Love Donkey Kong.
Agree.
I thought Donkey Kong came out and I was like, okay, I didn't know who the voices were, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
No clue. Had no idea. I just knew about Chris Pratt. Forgot about Charlie Day. Didn't know anybody else. So, I didn't know that was Seth Rogen until a laugh. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm watching until like he's just like, aha, boom, 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 big gorilla. So I'm just like, okay, this guy's like, whatever. All of a sudden he's just like showboating, and I'm like, oh, he's an idiot.
Yeah. He put the fucking DK on his tie over his bicep, sort of fucking flexing it, making it jump. Hilarious.
I was like, oh, I'm about to like this.
Yeah,
I
shit was
like,
hilarious.
okay. I was like, oh, I thought he was just gonna be like stoic, and I was like, no, this guy's an idiot,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna love it. Yes,
great.
yes. And then he beat the shit out of Mario, and then he's like, oh, someone took the wrong mushroom.
yeah. It was great. Like, that was basically Super Smash Brothers
Yeah.
for like a hot minute. He was beating his
He was
ass.
beating the shit
It
out
was
of him,
great.
and I loved it. He kept taking the wrong mushroom.
He was throwing barrels at him.
Loved it.
He did all the Donkey Kong shit.
I loved it, and I was just like, he's just like, I hate you, Mario.
Yeah.
and then
When they're in the fucking carts, I hate you. What?
I know, I thought that's what happened, but
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking
But it
hear.
was so fucking loud.
I was like,
But yeah.
but he whispered it
Yeah,
anyway.
it's-
But I was like, did he do that? Because
Yep.
you laughed. I was like, oh, that must
Shit
have
was-
happened,
that was
but I
funny.
didn't hear shit. But then they were they got eaten by the fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And then they're both like sitting there sad because they're fucking inside the Jonah and the whale. And and they're sitting there and they're having like a special moment. And then they go, and Donkey Kong's like, yeah, my dad thinks I'm a loser. Mario goes, yeah, my dad thinks I'm a loser too. Donkey goes, yeah. Well, your dad's right.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know your dad, but he's right. That shit was hilarious.
I thought that was so fucking funny. I was like, yes, I love this guy.
That was great.
He was like, you saved my life. You fucking loser.
Yeah, you bum. It was great.
I was like, he's not letting up on Mario.
Like they teamed up, but they still didn't. You could tell he still didn't like him. And that was great.
He hated fucking Mario and for no reason.
Yeah. Other than he's like, I let him win. What? No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. I totally did. It was great. He helped him at the end. He got his own fucking fireball power up, which I don't think has ever been in like an actual game.
I know,
before,
but I loved it.
which was great.
I was like, has that ever? And I'm like, why do I care?
Yeah.
I see. That's the one thing. Talking. Let's go to the MCU. That's the one thing I've realized. I don't give a shit.
Well, it just happened now. So
Yeah.
has that happened before? No, but it did now. When? Just now.
You can give a shit. Because I was like, I think about that because I don't read the comics. So why do I give a shit if it happened in the comics?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if Captain America ever used Mjolnir before, or if he beat Thanos' ass with it before, but he did in Endgame. It was fucking sweet.
Fucking amazing. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Has it happened before? I don't care.
It did now.
So that's why I'd be like, you know what? Stop putting other people's bullshit on your brand. Like, I'm doing too much. So when he got the firepower, I was like, how's that? Don't care.
That was sweet.
Throw that fire.
Yeah.
Throw that fucking fire.
Yeah.
Because this is amazing. Because I can tell you what hasn't happened before. All the motherfuckers on the Rainbow Bridge. So let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I was like, so this is great.
Yeah.
I was like, this is amazing. Yeah.
I agree. Donkey Kong was sweet.
Donkey Kong was fucking hilarious.
My next one, Toad.
Toad.
Keegan-Michael Key was great because guess who also didn't sound like fucking Toad from the video games? Because if someone tried to do that voice for the length of a movie, they'd have no fucking throat left. He was great. He sounded. He did his own voice, but he had like he was there. Like, he was like the sidekick character for Mario. He was a Mario more than Luigi was. From the moment they got to the Mushroom Kingdom, he was like, I'll show you how to get there, how to get to the castle, how to get through the town. These are the pipes. These are the platforms. These are the bricks we fucking jump around on. These are my big gold fucking coins. I'll distract the guards so you can get in. When we're picking out our carts, I'm going to drive a fucking monster truck.
Hilarious.
Because why wouldn't you?
With the glasses.
With the fucking glasses and like the hydraulics. His fucking glasses came off. Because when I'm picking carts in Mario Kart, I usually do the same thing. I pick the big fucking one so I can knock people out of the way.
Fast.
Because I usually play Bowser.
I gotta go fast.
Yeah, because like those usually the big heavy ones usually have the higher speed and poor turning.
No.
Yeah.
They don't. No.
At least in the more recent ones, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because like it's partially based on your character and partially based on your cart.
Yeah.
So like anyone can drive anything, but like if you have like a heavy character and you pick like a fucking ATV or something and like monster truck wheels, you're gonna be fast, you're gonna be heavy, but you're not gonna be able to corner very well. And that's usually who I pick, so I can just fucking knock people out of the way.
Okay.
But I was like, he had the best fucking cart.
Fair, I don't play the newer. I haven't played the newer, so I always go Toad.
Yeah.
Because he can go fast.
Yeah. Toad, like in the N64 one, I'm pretty sure Toad was like the best character.
That's So,
Yeah.
to be fair,
But like,
I haven't played.
he had the best cart. He was a great sidekick. Michael Key did a great voice on him, I think.
He was pretty funny.
And he was there. He's like, I'm not going to let anyone fuck with the princess. And then he immediately gets taken out of the equation. He's like, no one's going to hurt you while I'm around. Oh, I'm not around anymore. I guess you're going to get hurt. But I thought he was great. I liked him.
Yep.
I thought he was good.
I like Toad. Toad was cool in this one.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He was way better than he was in the old fucking movie. Just some dude with a harmonica who got turned into a fucking monster.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't think did he ever get changed back? Probably not.
I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
I think he was still like a fucking smiling Goomba monster at the end of his harmonica. Dark, yeah.
That was a stupid movie.
But yeah, Toad, I thought it was
Did we
good.
watch that movie? We did.
We did.
God
We did.
damn. I did. I was not nice to that movie.
I think you rated it higher than I expected you to. I don't remember what you gave it, but I think I remember you liking it more than I was expecting you to.
I'm pretty sure you gave it like a 4 or something, and I gave it like maybe a 3.
Yeah.
But I didn't go higher than a 3.
Yeah.
I may have given it a 2.
See, I think I may have given it like a 3.5 or something, but like I didn't give it a terrible score. I didn't give it like a 5. I know I didn't give it a great
We
score.
were at least a 1 apart, at least.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So if you gave it a 3.5, I gave it a 2.5 because it was.
Well, then maybe you went 3 and I went 4. I don't know, but like I know we were pretty like I think it was like fairly positive, considering considering what they did with it, like what they had to work with, which is basically no story to work with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked them.
That was terrible. Good and
Good.
terrible.
There it is. You got any more?
Yeah.
All right.
Carts.
Yep.
It was just funny.
It was great.
And nice, and the fact that you could pick them.
Yeah.
The way they do. And the fact you had to press A to select them.
That was good. You just hit the big fucking A button.
Because I almost didn't see it because I was writing it down, and then I think I heard you laugh or something happened, and I happened to look up and I saw this big fucking A button. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This movie is just irresponsible."
It was irresponsible, but I loved it.
But it was good.
The carts were great. The fact that they did. It was Mario Kart 8 carts. Like, that's how you picked them. They have the anti-gravity wheels, so, like, when the thing goes upside down, it just fucking goes upside down. When they drive off the edge, it has a hang glider.
Over the water.
Yeah, it was doing all the shit, and they had a Rainbow Road segment. Mm-hmm. In the first trailer for the movie, there was no Mario Kart stuff.
No.
Second trailer for the movie, there was Mario Kart stuff, and I was like, this is going to be good. Because how could it not be?
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you see... There was a trailer... with the Toad stuff. Did you see that?
Toad stuff.
With the Toad, like, when they were walking through when he was showing them, like, the sewer system and stuff, like, when they were going to the...
Nope.
You didn't see that trailer?
Nope.
That was a trailer that I saw that you didn't see.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro...
So I know there was at least 3 trailers.
That was the one I was like, don't watch.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there was a whole bunch of stuff I'm like, I know you would recognize that I did not. Mm-hmm. And so, like, when they were going through, like, all the Toads, like, in the, like, the marketplace or whatever, and I was like, I don't know, maybe you know stuff that I didn't know, whatever, but I was like, they were showing a lot, and I was like, don't watch it. Because people were, like, this is amazing and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but people are saying there's a lot of stuff going on, and
we're right.
Yeah. So when we were watching it today, I was like, oh, this is the part they were showing in the trailer. I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
because the first trailer they showed was pretty much like
just the first
the
part,
beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Which I realized, I was like, oh, this is just the beginning. Oh, this is you can just do this with every movie.
Honestly,
Civil War.
You show like the first 30 seconds.
Because you just did this. We'd have been good.
Yeah.
No Spider-Man, no Underoos.
No spiders. No mans.
Fuck it. No Wonder Woman.
Ugh.
Idiots. Anyway. I digress. Anyway, carts.
Yes.
Your next one.
Princess Peach.
I didn't write her down, but yes.
I liked her.
I don't know why I didn't write her down, but yes, she was great. I did write her down. Princess Power.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, she kicked ass in the fucking obstacle course. She like did a fucking flying jump kick through that Bowser cutout at the end of the obstacle course.
Killed the shit out of that cutout.
She had fireball. She had the fire flower powers. She had the ice flower powers at the end. It was fucking everybody up until she lost them. Then she's like, well, I got nothing left. But she was sweet. When Bowser rolled up on her castle, the first thing she does is grab one of those fucking like spear axes and was like, I'm gonna go meet him.
Which that was in the trailer too, because I remember that, and I was
I think was in like the second trailer.
I liked her little one piece.
Yeah, because in Mario Kart when you pick the bikes, if the character wears like an outfit of some kind, I think or at least for the princesses, they switched like a jumpsuit instead of like a dress. And I was like, it's the look from the game. She had a fucking weapon, and it was her and Toad with his fucking frying pan. They're like, all right, let's go, bitch. Yeah. And then he kidnapped her instantly.
No, he didn't kidnap her.
She's like, well, you're not taking any of my people. Well, I'll torture the shit out of this guy in front of you until you agree to come with me. Well, that's never going to happen. I'm coming. Okay, let's go.
She's like, hold on.
Shall we go to jail? I thought she was great.
How about
because like her first thing was like, well, we got to do something about this Bowser character. I'm gonna go talk to the Kongs and get an army, and then we're gonna go beat his ass.
Same.
And that was her plan from the start, and that's how it went until Bowser like dropped an island through Rainbow Road and separated everybody and then kidnapped everybody.
Did it.
Yeah, I thought she was great.
Yeah.
And it was another instance of like, I don't know this actress too much, or like not like Chris Pratt, like I am this guy, but the effect of like, who is this? I don't really know her that well. I thought she was good. I liked her character, at least. At the very least, I liked her as Princess Peach. I thought she was good.
I agree.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you someone in this movie that I thought was bad.
Right. Like a person, or like
performance-wise.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, because I was like, the villains are the bad guys. But like, I thought Jack Black was great. I thought even Chris Pratt was good. I'll throw in a like for him. Chris Pratt surprised me as Mario.
I agree.
Surprisingly adequate. If I may, to quote Dwight Schrute, surprisingly adequate.
Oh, about Jim and Bam.
Yes. Yeah, I thought everybody in the movie was good.
Yes. I agree. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
And knowing that I don't like the person who voiced her, like I don't really care for her acting.
See, I know that you're not a big fan.
Yeah, I just haven't seen her in anything that I cared about.
Yeah, not that you're like against her, but it's like you could decide me like, oh, I think she's great in that. Yeah.
I don't really care. Her voice acting in this, I really didn't mind her at all. She actually did a really good job.
I had no problem with it.
Yeah, she made Peach come alive to me, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I was like, oh, okay. Like I really enjoyed her energy. But when I see her in movies, she seems like very like Kristen Stewart energy. That's why I don't like her, because every time I see her face, she just seems like she's just like, I don't really want to be here. But Princess Peach, all the energy in the world.
Yeah, she was great.
I was like, this is great. Yeah. So keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up. My last like.
Okay.
Raccoon Mario. Also, Cat Mario.
Yep.
I was enjoying all the... I didn't even know Cat Mario was a thing.
Yep.
That's amazing. Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Raccoon Mario is probably my favorite Mario.
Fair.
I'm trying to think. Is it? It is my favorite Mario because he can fly.
Mm-hmm.
And my next favorite is Fire Power Mario.
Okay.
Those two are my two favorites. I don't mind Ice Power. I hate the ice boards.
Yeah.
The only reason why I like the Ice Power is because I can walk regular.
Yeah.
I'm not sliding around. But once I lose it, I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm like, this is shit.
I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm just sliding around like a fucking... Like, I ain't got no ice power.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree. Because the last thing that I wrote, power-ups.
the power-ups were...
It was great.
great.
Mushroom, he got like, quote, normal size, what you'd see of Mario, like him and Peach being about the same size.
Yeah.
The mini mushroom made him tiny.
That was
Also
funny.
made Bowser tiny.
I forgot that was a thing.
That was great. Cat
Yeah.
Mario was great.
Cat Mario was funny.
Fire Mario was great. Even though he wasn't a power-up for him, but he had the yellow capes. Him and Luigi had the yellow capes in the commercial.
Yeah.
And Tanuki Suit Mario was incredible. Because that's the one from 3 where he gets like the full body suit, where he had the tail and was flying around.
Yes.
And it was great. I did not expect to see that. Because when he grabbed that leaf, that they started playing like some of the music from Mario 3, and I was like, this movie was already good. When I heard that, it's like, yeah, this is good.
Yes.
And you had the ice flower for Peach, all the power-ups. I thought it was great. And they were just like, well, without the power-ups, you're gonna have a hard time on that obstacle course. I'm like,
Right.
oh, yeah, because that's how the games are.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it was good. And when you get hit, you lose it.
Besides the small, which is necessary sometimes.
Yep.
What's your least favorite power up? Not in this movie, in general, because I already know what mine is, and I understand why it's useful, but I hate it.
Least favorite. Well, I don't know, because I'm not to big league you a little bit here, Keith, but I'm gonna guess I've got more Mario gaming experience than you.
Well, I didn't even know there's a Cat Mario, so yes.
So
You're talking about Marios I've never heard of.
There's-
Like, I've heard of Odyssey, never played it.
there's like a penguin suit one that I thought's kind of lame, and it wasn't in this movie.
The penguin suit one, the penguin suit one is the ice one in the Mario that I played.
Yeah.
So the Mario that I played, you become a penguin,
Yeah.
and you can float on your belly, or not
Yep.
float, but like
Yeah, you
whatever.
can slide,
But
and you don't slip on the ice.
You don't slip on the ice.
Yeah.
But you can you shoot ice?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think
I think
if
it
you
lets
do.
you swim better.
You can swim with that too, but usually there's not really a lot of swimming.
Yeah, it's mostly for like the sliding.
Yeah, but if there is like when you start a board, if you pick that one and there's water, you can't swim.
Yeah.
Can you shoot ice though?
I don't think so.
wanna
Because at
say-
some point, like they introduce an ice flower. Where
Yeah.
you can like shoot and freeze things and like jump on the blocks that
Yeah.
you freeze them into.
Okay, so yeah, I think there's still, but I think you can shoot with the penguin though. Well, at least in the game I was playing, because like it was, so when my son was in the hospital, they had this Wii, thing that they rolled around, and we were playing Mario something, and they had. It was a whole bunch of games, but there was Mario. I want to say 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say 2, where you can go, where it was like, it could be 2 players, and it was.
Oh, was it that like new Super Mario Brothers, where like if one of you got hit, you were in a bubble and like float around after the other one? Yeah.
Yep. And so that's the one me and him always played. So and then like you can do different power ups and stuff like that. So that's the one we always played. So that's the one where I like learned a lot about like the Mario stuff, like like the newer stuff. Because other than that, it was Mario 64 or Game Boy Mario. So all this new power up stuff, new to me.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, you say you don't like the penguin one?
That's probably my least favorite.
Least favorite is Shiny Suit Mario. Steel Suit Mario.
Oh, the Metal Mario from
Hate it.
64? Fair.
Fucking hate it.
I thought it was cool, but it wasn't like useful and like two
It was
situations.
only when you had to go in water and it didn't stay on for long.
Yeah.
So if you were in water when it went away, it's like, hey, you're about to die.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Because there was no bubble coming.
No, you just started dying. I don't know what I said my least favorite one.
Yeah.
You said the Raccoon Mario was your favorite one?
That and firepower. Because you get to fly. And I like flying. I like the... Because it's not... Is it the raccoon one? Because there's one where... It's not the raccoon. It's the one with the head. And you can twirl.
Oh, like the propeller hat one?
Yep.
That one's pretty useful.
It's that one and the raccoon one. Either way, I like to fly. It's just easier. That's it. If I can fly, it's like Superman. Why would I walk if I can fly?
Fair. I don't know what my favorite one is.
Firepower is just the best.
Honestly, like, it's probably that. I like the capes from Mario World. It's a good look.
Yeah, I didn't really play that one, so I don't.
The Raccoon Mario is really cool. But also, I like Cat Mario. Because Cat Mario can climb walls. And, like, just like in this one, like, he can, like, fucking dive down on people and just beat the shit out of them. Oh, I don't know. It's tough.
Well, what game was that on?
That was on Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, I didn't play that.
Yeah, that was on the Wii U, I think. And in that one, tangent, at the very end of the game, it's obviously Bowser's the final boss. Bowser uses the power-ups at the end of the game. So there's like the cat bell is what you get to turn into the cat. Bowser turns into a big fucking cat Bowser. And there's also an item in the game, the double cherries, that when you grab them, it duplicates you, turns you into 2. And you can grab multiples and get like up to 4 of you, I think. Bowser uses a bunch of them, so like you're climbing a tower, it's like an auto-scrolling thing, and like cat Bowsers are like fucking climbing up the tower next to you and like smashing through the walls and like dropping down on top of you. There's like a bunch of them. It's fucking cool.
That seems unfair.
It was really cool.
That seems terrifying.
It was actually really cool. I liked it. Oh, I don't know. Favorite one? I don't know. The first thing that I can think of, honestly, as far as like who I'm trying to rank them, I like Frog Suit Mario. He's fucking terrible.
Never seen it.
It's from Mario Brothers 3, and you have to like look to get it. It's terrible on land. Like when you go to walk, you don't walk, you just like fucking hop. It can jump pretty good, but it's a one like in the water, it's useful. Instead of like floaty swimming, you can literally be like directional. Like I'm going to go up straight. I can go like straight up, straight down, left, straight, like left and right. I don't know. I like that one a lot. It's terrible, but that one might be my favorite. It has very limited uses, but I like it a lot.
You just get it just to fuck around.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean,
I'm bored today.
But also in that one, you can be a Hammer Bro. So I don't know, Hammer Bro Mario is pretty cool.
Interesting.
But yeah, I guess for me it's the Frog Suit Mario, even though it's terrible.
That's fair.
But
hey, you like what you like.
I thought the power-ups in this movie were sweet in general.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all my likes.
Same. I am fresh out.
Fresh out. Do you have any dislikes?
Excuse me.
No. I do.
Okay.
I have 2.
Okay.
1. The music overpowered the voices. I couldn't hear shit they were saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, definitely that's a dislike for me, but that's not the movie's fault. I think that's the theater's fault.
I don't know. Because when the music wasn't playing, I heard voices.
Yeah.
When the music started playing, I couldn't hear voices. And I was like, at first I was like, okay, the theater. But then I was like, why are the voices just as loud as the music? Mm. So I'm like, that sounds like a mixing problem.
Yeah.
That sounds like a movie problem. Like, if the music is just as loud, the voices should be loud.
Fair.
So why can't I hear, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything should be loud.
Yes.
Why is the music louder? It sounds like they were whispering when they weren't whispering. And I feel like that's an issue. If that's a movie, if that's a theater problem, maybe I'm wrong. Mm. But I was like,
I'm not sure if it's a theater problem. I feel like it's a theater problem.
Fair.
But I'm not a theater person.
And like I said, that's the thing. I feel like it was loud.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, I feel like I can't hear.
Yeah. There were definitely parts of the dialogue that I missed because everything else is really loud.
And I was like, I don't like that. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hope that's not. I was like, Then I was like, I hope it's not because we're sitting so far back.
I thought about that too, but like as we were in there, I was like, this is like surround sound, so it's definitely not like.
I thought that too. I was like,
yeah, I was like, if I thought about it 10 minutes in the movie, like, if we moved down a couple rows,
would it be different?
Would it be better?
I don't know if you saw me sitting up closer. I was like,
but then I was like, I don't know if it's like it's coming from both sides and the back and the front. I was like, it's the sound's everywhere. We're not.
So I was like,
from it. Yeah.
I was like, nah, it can't be. I was like, it can't be. So I'm just gonna say it's not.
Okay.
But then I was like, it gotta be a mixing issue. It can't be a theater issue because the voices should be loud too.
Yes.
So it has to be. So I'm just gonna blame it on the movie because it can't. Because the voices should be loud too. Like it's like when I'm watching Hulu. It's like when it's loud, everything's loud.
Does yours do that too?
Oh, of course.
We're like all
with the commercials.
Oh, ours does weird shit sometimes where it's like normal volume and then for no reason it just gets really loud. It's not the TV volume gets loud, but like the video itself gets really loud, and we'll like rewind it a second and then it goes away.
Oh no, ours only does it when a commercial happens. Like when
like the commercial's a different volume for what you're watching. Ours doesn't really do that.
Nope. As soon as a commercial, like we'll be watching like Bob's Burgers, and like we'll watch it, and then as soon as a commercial hits, like the minute commercial or whatever, it'll be like Bob's Burgers, blah 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 blah. Oh, no. Like mute. Like we just mute it as soon as it goes to commercial. Like no matter what, because obviously we're not watching commercials, but it's so much louder. And my fiance can't hear as is, so our TV stays on like 30.
Yeah.
I watch the TV on like 15. She watches it on 30. So with the commercial, it's like on 90. So I don't know. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, so I don't know. That was my one dislike. Second dislike. Half dislike, half like. Okay. They got all the music right. Music and the Mario music was all great. It was amazing, Chris. Except for the star. They didn't get the star music correct.
It was a little different, but I definitely heard it in the music.
I couldn't hear it. I was listening because I was like, do, 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 do. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear a single second of it. And I was like, I don't know. And I wanted to hear it because that's the one thing I wanted to hear. Because as soon as they grabbed the star, I was like, here it comes.
I feel like I heard it in there at some point. Like I don't think it was playing the entire time like it would be in the games. But I feel like I heard it at least at some point. I heard the star music.
I believe
but there was a lot happening in my ears during that movie.
Also fair. I didn't hear a single star song. Everything else was perfect. Mm-hmm. Every other music, perfect.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch this
for sure.
Like it's streaming, I'm definitely gonna rent it because for one, Megan wants to see it.
100%.
And I'm definitely gonna
100%. I'll revisit it.
I might.
And whatever podcast we do, the time I watch it, I will redo anything we talk about. I'm not gonna redo my score.
Yeah,
I'll redo my dislike. But what I'm saying is,
fair.
I couldn't hear it at the time.
Okay.
Because I was like, they got everything so perfect. But then they just play some random music for the star. I was like, no.
At least they didn't play AC/DC.
You
didn't grab the star. Then I would have been annoyed.
You could at least played fucking, what's that shit song called? Not shit song. You could have played the Thor entrance or whatever. You could play something, but they played like random music, and I was just like, no. It was, for me, it was a kind of a letdown. Like I like what was going on, but I was so distracted by not having the star music that I was like, this could have been so much better. It could have been an 11, but it's just a measly 10. I was disappointed. So that's it. Those are my 2 dislikes.
Okay.
So
I had none.
All right. Slushie Meter.
Okay.
Well,
it's the big show.
Paul White. Or the Giant, whatever you want to call it.
Andre the Giant's son, if you're in WCW.
Dub. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
5.
I'm going to call it 5, too. I disliked, but I'll call it 5.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this movie.
There were people out there, now that we've got that out of the way, there were people out there who said they'd rather watch the old one. Which, that's fine.
Oh, what a what?
The old Mario movie.
Oh, what a what?
Exactly.
Oh, of what?
If this one comes out, I can completely see people like, that will never happen. That will never happen compared to this. I could see that.
I feel like you could say that will never happen. And I know how much you love the old one.
I cannot, because I love Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, honestly.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose,
this one,
100%.
I mean, if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling silly, I might want to watch the old one. But
this was just as silly.
This one's incredible.
This is incredible.
And I didn't read reviews. I just saw headlines. I saw things saying this movie was great. I saw things saying this movie was lame. I saw things saying this movie had no plot. And I was like, okay, did you see the old one? Was the plot in this one fairly thin? Fairly.
Was it?
Is the plot in most Mario games fairly thin? Yes. You run to the right and you jump over shit. And you bonk somebody and you save a castle. The plot in this one was definitely, they had more of a plot in this one than they did in the first one, in my opinion. As far as like relating to the source material, the plot in this one was Bowser wants to capture the Mushroom Kingdom, take over the Mushroom Kingdom via taking Princess Peach and also marrying her. So they took like things from a few of the games at least and put it together to make the plot of this movie. And they included Donkey Kong characters, which is great. And the first one was like, oh, they go to the Mushroom Kingdom and President Koopa is running for office or re-election, and there's like weird mushroom slime fungus all over the town, and the Goombas look like fucking dinosaurs and monsters. Everybody wants to get turned into a dinosaur, and there's a nightclub scene, and Mario wears a canary yellow suit, and it was great. But like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me because that's just, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to.
I kind of want to go read some reviews now and just see how wrong people are.
Well, obviously,
because I thought this movie was great. Obviously, we each gave it 5. This movie was great to us, but I'm like, who hurt you, movie reviewer?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Life.
Probably. I mean, same, but I don't let it sour
society.
I don't let it sour my opinion of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Right.
80s or 23.
Right.
Because I thought it was great. This movie was great to me.
Yeah.
I think it was audience score for this movie was like in the 80s or 90s. And I think the Rotten Tomatoes score was like a 50 something. And like, that's how I know you're fucked up. Because does this movie 100% completely play to people who like Mario and play the video games? Of course. But if you weren't into that, what reasoning would you have to go see this movie?
I mean, but it's still a children's movie.
Oh, definitely. It's 100% a kids movie. And if you're going to a kids movie expecting some like quote cinema, you're probably going to be disappointed.
Right.
But
I'm still tripping over the plot. That's why I'm so quiet, because I'm like, what more do you want?
Yeah.
I feel like fucking Tyrese, what more do you want from me?
Like, this movie, like, I could see people saying the plot in this movie was kind of thin, but like, they went with it. They stuck to it. It was like, we were under attack by Bowser. He's got the star. He's coming. We got to do something about him. And this rando fucking shows up in our kingdom, and he's coming along because Bowser's got his brother. That's. I could see people saying,
like fucking Taken.
Yeah,
like
I could see people saying like that's not much of a plot to go on, but I think they made something good out of it. I thought that if that's the plot and that's what you're going with, it was good to me.
Yeah.
Because that's what most Mario games are. Bowser's got somebody, and we got to go get them back from him.
Right. I guess. I mean, I guess I don't know what else you want, like a twist.
Exactly.
I don't know. Oh, and also I meant to say another, like, I like how they did the 2D running to the.
Oh,
running to the right.
The 2 times they did it.
Yeah, the 2 times.
Yes,
they did it.
I forgot to say it too when they were running to their plumbing job,
yeah,
the pizza place, and then when Mario and Donkey Kong were just fucking everybody up in the thing.
Yeah, when he had the firepower.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I forgot the mention because I noticed it, and because Luigi kept getting left behind, so Mario had to wait.
Yeah, like open up the gates
to
for
come
him
back.
Shit.
I was like, "This is great." I was like, "This is fucking amazing." Yeah.
And I forgot to mention it during that 3D or 2D running scene when Mario was like bouncing off the bullet bills. He did, and when he got the star, he did like the hands out run, which means you're going to fucking top speed.
See?
Also, when they got the star, they were doing it. That's kind of what happens in the newer ones. When you get the star, you run like that. But in like Mario 64, you had to do like you jump, do second jump is a little higher, third jump you do a fucking flip. He was doing that off the bullet bills. He's like doing flips. He's doing back flips. He's doing all kinds of shit. I thought it was great. I thought it was good.
Same.
I'm gonna go look up some reviews for this movie and laugh.
Interesting.
I think it has like a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know what people think a good movie is.
Which isn't terrible.
No, I just don't know.
Like, as far as video game movie review scores go, that's great.
I just don't know what people want anymore. And at this point, I'm trying to figure out why. It's not that I care, but I'm also trying to figure out why I should care. I don't know. I need to get this caring about what other people think about the stuff that I like gorilla off my back. And it's hard.
Well, other people's opinions on stuff, do they affect your opinion on stuff necessarily?
No, but I still think about it.
But I think that's fine though. Like, you can think about
It's
it,
not.
but like, it doesn't affect you.
It does.
It's not like, it doesn't affect your opinion on it. It's like, that person doesn't like it, so I shouldn't like it.
It doesn't affect my opinion, but it makes me feel a kind of way.
Same.
To the point, and I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
And that's the Donkey Kong on my back. You know what I mean? So I don't want that. Yeah, well, you know, that's a cranky Kong on my back. You know what I mean? So
I feel like we're in an upswing of video game movies getting better.
Oh, 100%.
Sonic.
I mean,
Detective Pikachu, Mortal Kombat, Sonic 2, this. We're getting there.
Same.
We're getting there.
I agree. Spider-Man. I mean, it's not a video game movie.
Yeah.
But the video game of the movie apparently was pretty good that I didn't play.
That's what they say.
I didn't play it. Miles Morales apparently was pretty good.
It was.
So, again, I didn't play it, but I heard it was good.
It was good.
And the movie was good.
Because there's been some stinker video game movies out there, let me tell you. Doom.
It was Doom.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Hey, it's a classic. It's classically bad, but it's
going to be a classic piece of shit.
Still classic.
Monster Hunter was terrible, honestly.
Didn't see it.
The Resident Evil movies, for me, some of them were less than stellar.
What?
Yeah, that's right. I know.
Man.
Not to reopen an old wound, but some of those movies were not good to me.
Listen, I'm not psychic like some of the people in that movie were. Mm-hmm. And I'm not.
Yeah, who knew zombie viruses would give you psychic powers? If it works just right.
As a recurring character, as an original character,
let him finish.
As staying true to the video games as those movies were.
Okay.
I thought it did a good job.
Okay.
I'm not saying I remember everything.
Yeah. Neither do I, to be fair.
I thought it did a good job.
I thought the first
movie
was probably the best movie of them, and it had the least to do with the game.
Shot for shot remake of the game to the movie. Simple.
Well, that's not correct.
That has to be. From what I remember.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Wes Anderson told me.
The movie that I saw, which again was Ants.
I've seen all the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw them all. I can't remember most of them. I'm sorry. When Nemesis put down his fucking bazooka and started like Brock Lesnar like bumping his fucking fists together and like jumping back and forth like he was gonna kickbox Alice in the fucking streets, and all the like umbrella dudes formed a circle around him, I was like, this is fucked up.
Did that not happen in the video games? Because I remember that happening specifically.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Go
I'm
on.
wrong.
Go on.
Maybe I'm wrong. I remember seeing happening.
There's definitely a chance
that it happened.
that it did not happen in the games.
But you're saying there's a chance.
There's definitely a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. In hell.
There's a chance. All I'm saying is, when I watched Resident Evil the first time, I was like, oh, they got the lickers.
Yeah.
They got the zombies.
They had the lickers
they
and the
got
zombies.
star.
Yep.
Main character.
Nothing else.
What? I don't know. I never really got to play the games. I saw other people play the games, and I thought it was spot on. So,
Okay.
from what I remember watching,
Okay.
and loved it. Then I saw Jill. She came.
Yep.
I saw the sister brother combo.
Yep. Chris and Claire.
Pretty spot on. Listen,
Okay.
what more can you ask for?
Okay.
I saw Trask. No, what was his name?
Wesker?
Wesker,
Yeah.
Trasker, Wesker. That guy. He was there. The dogs.
Dogs were there.
Listen, I've seen worse.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna. And I can't say anything bad about the Street Fighter movie because I enjoyed that movie. It was schlocky and it was goofy, but I liked it.
I mean, at least they had comic accurate outfits.
Yes.
Unlike all the X-Men movies.
Yeah. By the end of the movie, everybody looked like they did in the games, or reasonably close.
And how about this? In that movie, they all came and they all lined up and took a fucking picture.
Yep.
And
then they put the name of the movie over
it.
Whether they were on the same side or not, at the end of that movie, they all fucking posed like it was a Power Rangers episode. Yeah.
And then when they did it in the end game, people were like, "This is unbelievable. We don't believe it.
Too many women." Yeah.
Why would they all be in the same battlefield fighting the same character? This is dumb.
Who killed half of them? Yeah. Why would they have anything against that guy?
Why would they team up together? This is stupid.
Yeah. Most of them don't know each other. Yeah, but like everybody there knew Steve or Tony or Thor. And they were like, "Oh, he's fighting that guy? We should probably fight that guy." And they were like, "Oh, wait, Steve and Tony don't like each other. I don't know if I should get involved in this fight. I'm going to fight Tony because he didn't call Steve in time." All I'm saying is, Keith, imagine if they created another character, inserted him into this Mario movie, and they made Mario look like a fool. That's my main issue with the Resident Evil movies, to go back to it.
As a Mario 64 guy who got Mario 64 when he was 12-ish,
A classic.
I wouldn't have known. Same with the Resident Evil movies for me. I'm sorry, Chris. This is exactly what happened.
Imagine if they just put Mila Jovovich in this movie
As a cartoon character?
and made her jump better than Mario, did everything better than Mario, beat Bowser while Mario was there. That's where I'm at. Even before this movie came out, that's where I'm at. Oh my God, I can't excuse it.
Did she wake up naked?
No. She woke up in overalls and a red shirt and a cap with her initials on it.
With the M?
Yes.
Mila?
Yes. Yes.
Did she bang the director?
She probably had to.
Didn't I get it?
Hey. I mean, if I banged the movie director and I wasn't in the movie, I'd be a little annoyed.
100%.
That's how what's her name got the part in Temple of Doom. So
Who's that?
I don't know her name.
What movie is that?
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh, okay. Never seen it.
Yeah.
Who? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Damn.
I still like the movie, but she was just ass.
Is that the one about aliens?
No, that's the one with Short Round.
Who?
With the kid with the dude who just won an Oscar, Ke-Huy Quan. He was in The Goonies. He was in he won he was best actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's him. All grown
Yeah,
up.
they made that whole thing, and they kept saying stuff about Harrison Ford, and I was like, what does he have to do with this kid?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, he was in Indiana Jones, and
I forget if that was his first role.
Yeah, but no one cares about Harrison Ford right now. He won.
Yeah.
Why do we keep going back to Harrison Ford?
Yeah, like did he present him?
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch the Oscars either.
I forget. There was something where
Until they bring Will back, fuck the Oscars.
Like I didn't watch it either because I've never really followed it that closely. But I think it was. I forget if
they'll be having black people in it anyway.
He might have presented the award, and I think he gave him the thing, and they hugged or something. It was a nice moment. But yeah, I'm less concerned with Harrison Ford and more.
Guess what? Harrison Ford probably didn't want to be there either.
Probably not.
Like he never wants to be, but he got paid for it.
I don't want to be famous anymore.
Yeah. Until he gets that check.
Until you're gonna make another fucking Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah. Now he's gonna be in a fucking what was that? What was that group called? The Heartbreakers or whatever. I'm making up names. I don't fucking know what it's called.
What's that?
With the Red Guardian, the Black Widow, Yelena.
Oh, the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
We'll see.
They said he's gonna be Thunderbolt.
Oh yeah, because
what's his name
William Hurt passed. Yeah, we'll see.
They said he's cast.
We'll see. I don't know. For someone who doesn't like the big franchise movies, you'd think he'd stop being in them.
Yeah, it's the only one that's cutting checks for him, so you gotta do it. Sounds like somebody has an addiction.
Is that the sound helicopters make?
See. Sniffing those helicopters in the line. Anywho, I don't know. I'm just fucking around at this point. But anywho, 2-5.
Yeah.
Tens all around.
Never happened before on this podcast.
Not for Mario. That's for damn sure.
That's 100% correct. That is 100% correct.
So, yeah. All right, so Keith is going to try to... Yeah. And then after he does that, we're gonna get back to doing X-Men. I've realized as I was listening to the podcast during work, we've been doing X-Men for like half a year.
Well, there were 10 movies.
It was a lot.
There were a lot.
Well, it's just the fact that I didn't put out any podcasts for like 6 months.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
there's also a lot of those movies.
I was like, but then it was like we did X-Men, and then 3 movies came out, new movies, and then I just didn't post any for a while, and then another movie came out. You just gotta look at the dates because it was a lot. There was a lot going on in between. So, because think about this, it is April. It's April.
Yeah. Now.
Right today. I am probably 3, if I put them out every week. I'm probably about 3 to maybe 4 weeks away from starting our
Mystery December.
Mystery December.
Well, it's a good thing we're not beholden to strictures of timetables or anything.
I was thinking this the other day. I was like, shit.
But also, there's 12 of those movies that we watched for all the X-Men's. It's 12.
No,
yes.
12.
The first trilogy, 4 for first class ones. That's
7.
3 Wolverines.
Shit, yeah.
And 2 Deadpools.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
It's 12. So it's not like we watched 3 and then didn't do anything.
Yeah,
that's 12 movies.
That's fair. That's more than a DC.
Yeah, plus those 4 mystery movies that we did.
Yeah, we did.
And
we also did Speed.
We got Speed in there. We got Ninja Turtles. The first 3 done. 3 more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot in the hopper.
No, fair. There is a lot.
And you're doing all the work. To be fair, I do nothing. I provide
talent. Steven Steels, baby.
I provide no polish to this. Like, you finish it up.
Man, I just sit here.
I record them, and then you do the hard part of like the editing and uploading and everything.
It's not really hard. that's what she said. But
hey,
I just press play.
Yeah.
Listen.
But you got the stuff.
Eat a little bit, smoke a little bit.
You got the hardware, the software. You got the.
That's what she said.
You got the means of production. And you do the work.
Put them right in the thick of it. What do you know, Michael? I don't know where that came from. Yeah, so either way, stay tuned. Next week on X-Men.
Good stuff coming up, honestly. Like, there's good
No,
stuff.
yeah, facts, 100%. What do you want to do after Turtles? We haven't talked about it.
I don't know.
I know we did the 5 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know what we... But there's so many movies coming out in like the next month.
Yeah.
Bruh. It's crazy.
I feel like we're not going to have any shortage of things.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But god damn, there's so many. I mean, we still got the rest of the Turtles to do. There's like 3 more.
There's a new one coming out in August, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right. But, yeah, there's a ton of movies coming out in like the next like 2 months for sure.
Like, I wanted to watch that 65 movie. Apparently that already came out.
Yeah, apparently it did.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Netflix thing because I was just listening to an episode where I was like,
I thought it was coming out like this summer or something, and someone's like, "Yeah, it came out like 3 weeks ago."
Yeah,
I was like, what? Okay, shit.
I just saw that Renfield's coming out like next week.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that too.
Yeah, no, Renfield looks good. I actually saw a long trailer for it yesterday, and I was like, "Oh shit, that does look funny." Yeah, it looks really funny actually.
The 2 Nicks.
Yeah, and then I just saw that Secret Invasion trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Looked good. Black Beetle looks good. Flash looks good. What else looked good? What else is coming out?
The Marvels comes out
Bruh,
over the summer.
Guardians
3 comes out next month.
Yeah.
Shazam 2, just kidding.
Yeah, I know. My son asked, he was like, "You gonna see that?"
Flash.
And I was like, "No, I'm not seeing Shazam." I was like, "You want to see it?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool."
The Flash comes out.
Yeah, Flash. So yeah, no, there's a lot of movies coming out, and I was just like, I should probably start back up my subscription to, since now I got a mandatory overtime. I gotta fucking work. Fuck off.
Yeah, I think my movie membership thing expired because I think the card I had on it expired. I got to put my new one on there.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to mine.
Yeah, I'm not getting the free tickets anymore. I don't think, but I'm still getting the benefits of this. Scan.
Yeah, it wouldn't come up because my internet wasn't fucking. That's why I couldn't scan. She was like, "Yeah, I want." I'm like, "I don't." It said it was like not connected, something. I was like, "That's what I was telling you." Like, my internet's not fucking working. I don't know what the fuck's up with this phone shit. Anywho, Super Mario Bros. Go see it.
Yeah.
Today.
Now. Everybody go see it now.
Dance.
Everybody go see it now.
Some idiot on a Segway.
It's your brother. It's Joe.
I don't care for Joe.
Back from fighting dragons in the future.
And I got this one for marksmanship.
God, from Army.
She's so withholding. That's it. That's all I got. I'm tired. Not really. I took a energy drink. I'm awake.
I just thought of who I'd like to hear voice Waluigi if they do it.
Waluigi?
Yeah.
Wait, let me think. Waluigi. Jim Carrey.
No.
Who?
Given what we were just Will Arnett. Given what we were just talking about, I'd like it.
I can see that.
But Jim Carrey would be good too.
Or
somebody would have to do like a nasally voice, I think, for it.
Hank Azaria. He looks like Waluigi. He looks like Waluigi when he was playing in the Smurfs. Because he played...
Oh, Gargamel?
Yeah. I can see him doing that.
Fair.
Pull off another brown face. Either way. Sorry. I know I'm not supposed to bring it up. He didn't do it on purpose. I get it. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Not trying to go woke.
He only did it for like 30 years. So
Yeah, he stopped. Easy peasy. He got his money. He made his money the old-fashioned way.
I got run over by a Lexus.
He got run over by a blackface.
Whoa!
If you listen to this and you keep coming back, God bless you.
You know what you're getting.
Because I don't get it. But I would keep coming back because we're some funny motherfuckers. And we're just going on and on. All right, we're about to get out of here, though. Go do all the things. Where would Stanley be at in this? He would have been the granddad at the table.
Okay. I was going to say he would have been Jumpman, but he was in 2 scenes instead of 1.
Yeah, he had too many lines.
Yeah. Couldn't have been Spike, couldn't have been Jumpman.
Because the granddad didn't say a word.
No, he didn't.
He was just getting fed.
I don't know who he could have been. A lot of characters had like a couple lines.
He could have been in the marketplace as a toad.
Yeah.
Like a quick little one.
If they had put Toadsworth in the movie and given him like a line, it could have been him.
Who's that?
He's like an old man toad. He's got like a big fucking mustache.
Yeah.
He's usually like Princess Peach's like right-hand person. But instead it was like the one that was Eric Bauza. Yeah. He's the one with the glasses.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And I forgot to mention one other thing that I liked in the movie. The blue shell.
Oh, yeah. That shit was great. First off, when he jumped onto the one thing and made the turtle, like, he was like, oh no, and he jumped on it and it became just a turtle shell.
Fucking threw it on the other cart and exploded. Like,
The cart scene was great.
Yup.
The cart scene, the whole entire cart scene was amazing.
Bananas.
And then the fucking guy with the bulldozer cart turns into a blue shell.
You can't get away from me.
That shit was sweet.
Yeah.
I was like,
circled around him. I was like, oh, you know he's gonna die.
Yeah.
That was good.
I was like, damn. Because he was like, you can't get away from me. And then like he started flying. He got up off his blown up truck. He went to the air saying like, you can't get away from me. Super campy, love it. Wings came out and I'm like, oh, this turtle can fly. And then he went into his shell and just turned into a blue shell from Mario Kart. And I was like, oh shit.
That bitch is dead.
I was like, oh yeah, they're not getting away from that. I was like, oh, this is Tony Snapper's fingers dead. Oh, they're dead. Yeah, they ain't coming back. You can rest now, Mario. All right, guys. Like I said, I might cut the beginning because we're at 2.5 hours.
Hey, all right.
It's the longest one yet.
That's what she said.
Same. All right, guys. This has been Keith.
And it's a me, Chris.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.